the winning track, as this past Saturday the Otters with a visit to the Hamilton Bulldogs following a loss to the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds. And after the Otters had some trouble scoring goals, we weren't at a loss on Saturday afternoon. Erie would open the scoring in the first period. A pair of goals from Alex Gritz as they led 2-1 at the first 20 minutes.
And Brendan Hoffman, who's denied on a shorthanded breakaway, gets it out to Alex Gritz. And now here's Mac Dougal, right wing side into the zone, stops up at the circle. Looks for a passing off and plays it in front. Hoffman looking to tuck it back in front for Gritz, who taps it in. Alex Gritz on the back door. He's got two, and the Otters lead 2-1.
Into the second period we go, and in the span of 2 minutes and 45 seconds, that 2-1 lead would turn into a 4-2 deficit, with the Hamilton Bulldogs getting goals from DJ King, Cameron Sabrika, then Arthur Kaliev to put them ahead by 2.
Bounced on for Jack Jump, taken away by Strom. They find Kaliev, walks around 2, throws it 5-hole, he scores. Pretty play by Arthur Kaliev, and the Bulldogs go up 4-2.
It was the Erie Otters' turn heading into the third period, as Brendan Hoffman would get one late in the second to bring the Otters within 1. And then 54 seconds into the start of the third period, Garrett Podubny on a power play goal as the Otters and the Bulldogs tied at 4.
Drysdale has it now, center point. Gives left. Podubny, wrist shot, scores! Ain't nothing but a G thing. Garrett Podubny with a laser beam from the left circle to tie this game at 4 on the power play.
And then Brendan Hoffman, a 2-goal night for him, as he nets another one just a little under a minute later, and the Otters have the lead.
Drysdale has it now, center point. Gives left. Podubny, wrist shot, scores! Ain't nothing but a G thing. Garrett Podubny with a laser beam from the left circle to tie this game at 4 on the power play.
Well, Hoffman would score the next one. Believe me, I was there. And the Otters go ahead by 1, and it was back and forth the rest of the way, as the Bulldogs would keep things tight. Here we go ahead by 2 as Daniel Singer finds the back of the net, netting his 15th of the year.
Now Landry, one-time shot. Kaliev save made, rebound. Here's Strom on the empty net. He scores as they passed it across. Cece down and out along the far side post, and Strom draws him within 1 with 39 seconds left.
That final minute, 1-goal game, and once again the Bulldogs are threatening. Take to the final seconds as the Otters looking to keep the Bulldogs at bay.
Landry quickly shuffles it forward. They give left. Strom in the zone. 10 seconds left. On for Jenick, trying to curve it across. It comes for a drop pass. Landry the goal. Bouncing puck. 4 seconds to go. Throw it out in front. They jam away. It's in the crease. It's in midair. It's knocked to the boards. And the time expires on the hockey game. Frantic moments. But the Otters will take the hockey game 8-7. You can rock them from First Ontario Center as the Otters pick up the 2 points, and Cole Cece has his first win as an Erie Otter.
8-7 the final, and it's on to what possibly is the biggest week for the Erie Otters on the 18-19 campaign. It starts tonight. Erie and the Kitchener Rangers for the third time this season. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. We'll get you set for this evening's matchup. A big 4-point game in the Western Conference standings, and the Otters trying to chase down the Kitchener Rangers, who are just 7 points ahead of the Otters. More coming up. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital are collaborating for cancer breakthroughs. We're sharing insights to help improve treatment times and results for you and your loved ones. For certain types of cancer, radiation treatment times have been cut in half and achieved the same level of success. exposing patients to less radiation and giving them a chance at a quicker recovery. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
Lease the all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross. Only $279 a month, 0 down, sign and drive.
And watch it turn corners and heads.
MSRP 25025, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles a year with approved credit payments plus tax, $599 paid at signing, includes first payment, doc fee, camp fees, title, and registration.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. It's the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Otters and Kitchener Rangers here on this Wednesday evening. And it's a pretty important hockey game here for both of these squads, as just 7 points separate the two teams from the 7th spot. And for the Kitchener Rangers, they're just 3 points out of the 5 seed, trying to chase down the Owen Sound attack. So there's a lot of room there between 5 and 9 in the Western Conference playoff picture. And the Otters are trying to get back in the playoffs after a 1-year hiatus last season when they finished just out of it. 17th in the league, Erie was last year. And when you take a look and where Erie's at right now, 4 points behind the Windsor Spitfires, who Erie will see on Saturday here at the Erie Insurance Arena. That's an even bigger game than this one here tonight. And then next week, Erie a visit to the Kitchener Rangers at the Kitchener Memorial Auditorium Tuesday at 7:30. So, yeah, these are some big hockey games coming up. Some important, meaningful games in the Midwest Division and the Western Conference. And the Otters need to be prepared and ready to play their hockey game to get back in the postseason, because they're not going to have many chances like this. Like this week coming up, when they still have to see the Guelph Storm 4 more times, the London Knights 4 more times, and some other pretty good teams throughout the Western Conference. Let's look at tonight's matchup with the Otters hosting the Kitchener Rangers. Erie's won the first 2 games of this season series by a combined score of 11-5. Including a 5-1 victory in this building in their opening meeting on November the 14th. The school day game victory for the Otters here in the morning. Our March to March Real Estate Services lineup for the Erie Otters. Dan Murphy gets the start, 18-19, 1-1. A 3.68 goals against average and an .882 save percentage for the Otters' 18-year-old goaltender out of Guelph, Ontario. Scratches for the Erie Otters include number 2, Brendan Kishnick, number 13, Elias Cohen, number 14, Hayden Fowler, number 49, Luke Beamish, and number 74, Noah Sador, out of the lineup. That'll bring us to our UPMC injury report, as Brendan Kishnick is out with a lower body injury. Hayden Fowler still recovering from the shoulder injury that was sustained against these Kitchener Rangers in that first meeting in November. Luke Beamish is out with an upper body injury. This will be his 25th game missed. Elias Cohen, Noah Sador, they are healthy scratches. Those are numbers for the Erie Otters. As we take a look across the ice, the Kitchener Rangers, 3-0. 49 points, their 4th in the Midwest Division and 7th in the Western Conference. Luke Richardson will get the start at 17-16, 2-0. 2 shutouts on the year, a 3.64 goals against average, and an .888 save percentage. Scratches for the Kitchener Rangers will include number 2, Joseph Rapoli, who is just starting to come into his own for these Kitchener Rangers, acquired from the Oshawa Generals for a 10th round pick. Also out is number 15, Carter Tresser, 17-year-old, and also scratch number 89, Eric Guest, out of the lineup tonight for the Kitchener Rangers. 2-goal game for Alex Gritz this past Saturday. His line with Matthew McDougall and Brendan Hoffman combined for 9 points and 4 of the Erie Otters. 8 goals Saturday to down the Hamilton Bulldogs 8-7. I caught up with Alex Gritz a little bit earlier on. Let's chat with him next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, Dad, I'm a match, let's do this.
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
Outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Over the years, technology has greatly improved the productivity of the business office. From faxes and copiers to multifunction printers, now we just don't know how to get things done without them. That means you need a reliable printer copier and a dependable service plan. That's why you should trust Cooper Business Machines. They are Erie's only authorized dealer for sharp document systems. And most importantly, they'll maintain your machine so that it continues to, well, work. Just like your car, it needs regular maintenance and parts need to be replaced regularly. If your copier isn't properly maintained or you're not getting toner in a timely fashion, then you've been reminded of what it's like to work in the dark ages. Don't wait any longer. Your business requires dependability. Shouldn't you expect the same? Cooper Business Machines, Erie's only authorized sharp dealer and service provider. Helping you get back to business since 1980. Online at cooperbusinessmachines.com or call 456-7585. The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters forward Alex Gritz. And Alex, man, a couple chances Friday against your old team, against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, and then you come right back and bury a pair of them to help the Otters to an 8-7 win against the Hamilton Bulldogs on Saturday. Take me through it. Burying those two goals, I'm sure you were just kind of gripping the stick, waiting for a couple more chances after Friday night.
Yeah, obviously I was getting a little frustrated there, but you just gotta play through that. They're not always gonna go your way, and I was lucky enough to get two there, and we were lucky enough to get 2 points out of that game. It was kind of a back and forth game, but I think everybody did a good job, and a couple guys chipped in, which was really nice, and it's good to get that win.
Now, take me through what's clicking with your line, and I was just talking to Chris Hartzberg about it too. Was you, Brendan Hoffman, Matthew McDougall kind of put together towards the third period against the Greyhounds, and then just really everything just kind of clicked right away in that game on Saturday against the Hamilton Bulldogs. You combined 4 goals, 9 points between the three of you. What was working between those guys, and with the three of you, what was the chemistry that just had things really flowing on Saturday afternoon?
Yeah, I thought all three of us, had pretty good games, and I enjoy playing with those guys. Hoff really works hard, and he's really hard to play against for other teams, and he's a big, strong body. And Dukes, he's a really good player too. Obviously, he showed that last year, and this year he's a really skilled player, and he works hard as well. So, I'm fortunate enough that I can have 2 guys like that on my line to play with, and I think, if we play the right way and do, play to our strengths, then, that's why we're going to have success. But, it's, we still have to keep that going. It's one game. We have to kind of put it behind us and, focus on the next task, which is tonight.
You've been with this group now into a second season with the Erie Otters. Last year, you didn't hit your 20th win until late in February. Almost nearly a month earlier, this group gets win number 20. How has this team grown in the past season that you have seen firsthand?
We've grown a lot. I think it's evident, and you look how some guys have developed, and guys like Chad Yetman and Max Golod, and they're super good players now, and I think they're so much better than they were last year. They were really good last year for us, but now you look at them now, and they're top players for our team, and there's also so many other guys that have been stepped up and have gotten so much better, and I think it really shows obviously in our team play and individually as well, and I think that we're starting to get more experienced, and we're maturing as a group. We just have to be a bit more consistent, and I think that we can be a really good hockey team.
There's a lot of Western Conference play the rest of the way out. 6 weeks remain in the season. It starts tonight against Kitchener Rangers with 20 games left in the season. How do you guys get going? What's the plan to finish things off here and tackle and try to climb your way up into a postseason spot?
Yeah, definitely. We know every game from here on out is important, and we have to bring the same intensity, same compete level every night. But especially when we're playing teams, that are in our conference. But, we can't really look at that. We have to, treat every game one at a time and treat it as, we would any other game. And because, like I said, they're all important to win, but, you can't look too far ahead. And you have to take care of what's in front of you.
All right, thanks, Alex. Have fun here tonight against the Rangers.
Yeah, thanks, Kenny.
That's Alex Gritz of the Erie Otters. Face-Off is next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital connect care managers and personal doctors to simplify your care and give you peace of mind. We're teaming up to make sure members with complex health conditions like diabetes and heart disease have a dedicated care manager working with their doctors to make sure they get the right care in the right place at the right time. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent, together for health, together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where tonight the Ontario Hockey League presents a Midwest Division Showdown. The Erie Otters hosting the Kitchener Rangers. Hello again, everybody. I'm Aaron Cooney. Welcome to Erie, Pennsylvania. The Otters back on home ice, looking for another pair of points, and these ones critical. A 4-point Midwest Division game, if you will. as the Otters welcome in the Kitchener Rangers for the second time this season. Erie has taken the first two meetings between these two rivals. Combined score of 11-5 in the first two outings. And the Otters, even more important for them here, a victory will bring them within 2 points of the Windsor Spitfires for the 8th seed in the Western Conference. And then they see the Windsor Spitfires in this building on Saturday night. The Rangers, of course, well, they're only separated from the 5th seed by 3 points. So lots on the line for both these squads here tonight from the Erie Insurance Arena. And into action we go with the Rangers after the puck in the Otters zone. Worked ahead, right wing side by the Otters. Maxim Golod back in the lineup tonight after missing 7 games with mono. Gets the puck into the Rangers zone, right wing side. Grabbed by Cole Cameron, the defender. And then it's stretched out right wing side. Skip pass towards me. Ricard Hugg, recently named captain of these Kitchener Rangers, gets it into the zone deep. Curtis Henry chasing to the far side. Ryan Stepien, the former Saginaw Spirit, part of a 3-team deal. You don't see that too often prior to the trade deadline, but the Otters intercept the pass, and here's Chad Yetman the other way. Wrist shot, shouldered away. Nicely blocked by Richardson, who gets the start here tonight for the Rangers. We'll get to our goaltending matchup as soon as we get a whistle. Brought in left wing side by Donovan Sabrango. Run off the puck along the near wall. The Otters trying to move it out ahead to center ice. Bouncing puck off one of their own players. They will find Daniel Singer on the near side, who's poke checked at the line and turned around by Kyle Gentles to the Erie zone. Ryan Martin watched by Greg Morellis. Slide it left wing side. Quickly sprung loose right wing for the Otters. Daniel Singer lets a shot go. Save made with the stick, and gobbling up the rebound is Richardson. And he holds on, making a few stops for the Rangers in the first minute and 21 seconds. Richardson, 17, 16, 2-0, 2 shutouts on the season, a 3.64 goals against average, and an 8.88 save percentage for the 19-year-old out of Barrie, Ontario. For the Otters, Daniel Murphy gets the start. 18, 19, 1-1, a 3.68 goals against average, and an 8.82 save percentage. As the Otters see the puck one and taken the other way. A wrist shot from the right wing side. Delivered down back behind the net. Here's Jack Duff to pick it up. Now Garrett Podubny turned around right at the far boards, but still can't clear his zone as Chyka runs into a man. This puck is floated on back towards the Erie corners, where Ryan Martin picks this one up and works ahead. Can't clear. Held at the line. Wrist shot blocked in front. Garef is going to find it. Bouncing puck. Open man on the far side, but they can't settle down that bouncing puck. Reed Valad had that one just skipping around towards the left of Dan Murphy. The Otters clear this up into their own bench. On the left wing side, the Otters force this forward after the draw on the line of Matthew McDougall, Brendan Hoffman, and Alex Gritz out there. They combined for 4 goals and 9 points on Saturday against the Hamilton Bulldogs as Hoffman blows a tire on the far side. Allows the Rangers to work out ahead to center ice. Set in by Petizian, far side corner. Erie will pick this up. It's Alex Gritz. Moving along the near side. Bounced off the wall. Gritz and on for McDougall. Right back for Hoffman at the right wing side. He'll toss it to the zone. Gritz, the first man to chase, but getting there in time is going to be the Rangers. Bounce it off the stick of a forechecking Brendan Hoffman as Petizian unable to clear. Morellis follows up. And here to be held by Justin McPherson. Sends it out left wing side. Drysdale steps in. Nice read by Jamie Drysdale. Works in right wing back into the Rangers zone. Button hooks at the circle now. Looks pass in front. Here's D'Amato. Rolls off his stick. Right to the tape of Brendan Selland. Erie gives back the blue line. Jacob Golden on for Joe Mack. Poke check to the circles. Erie holds in. Golden to Drysdale. Wrist shot. Save made. Rebound. Richardson gobbles it up and holds on with a few bodies in front. And the draw comes to the left of Luke Richardson. After the stop, great play. There you saw the vision and ability of Otters' first-round pick. Jamie Drysdale reads the pass and helps the Otters to get an offensive chance out of that. as the Rangers sky this one to center ice. Gentles leaves it right at the Otters line to be settled by Marcus Gillard. His jam up the far ball. We'll get this out to center. The resetting is Joseph Garefa. The Gentles. And snap left wing for Kyle Langdon into the zone. Excuse me, Isaac Langdon, my apologies. As Golden run off the puck in his own end. Gillard finds a little room behind his own goal. And he'll squirt it out loose to center ice as Chad Yetman chips it around one man. But it's forced into the Rangers bench on a poke by Isaac Langdon. And the whistle sounds. Face off in the neutral zone. As the Rangers take over from that face-off. Vukovic into the zone, angled off the corner, and the whistle sounds. An icing call, and on back the other way. And on back into Rangers territory. Kitchener Rangers 6-3 since the trade deadline. And have really bounced back following a loss for the Flint Firebirds on home ice on Friday. A big victory following that on a Sunday after the 7-2 loss to the Firebirds. And downing the Sioux Greyhounds in overtime. As the Rangers take the draw and bring it all the way back to Erie territory. In some trouble is Reed Valad and taken off of his blade by Emmett Sproul. Looks for Yetman into the zone. Knifed away from him and sent to center ice once more by the Rangers on a clear. And the Otters reset from their line. It's Ryan Martin ahead for Maxim Golub as we get back in the swing of things here. He missed 7 games with Mon over the last couple of weeks. Just around the time he was starting to really come on hot for the Erie Otters. Here's Jack Duff in some trouble at his own line. Ray Valad knocked that one away from him. Forces the hand of Jack Duff, who plays it into the zone. The Rangers reset now. Left side towards the Otters lane. Intercepted and lifted ahead to center for a second there by Jamie Drysdale. Puts a shoulder in Ricard Hug. And here comes the Otters back the other way. Dump it on in. Golod now off as he heads to the bench. Fresh bodies on. And with that puck is Garrett Podubny behind the goal. Trying to set around in front. Bouncing puck. Shaika couldn't get the stick on it. Settled at the line for Erie. Here's Henry. Just snaps it. Drops it off to the near side corner on the misfire. Spinning there. Singer to Garrett Podubny. Bounce it to the corner. Rangers first to it. As bumping in is Peter Chaika. Also in the neighborhood. Garrett Podubny. As Riley Damiani, reigning OHL Player of the Week, able to help out. Squirts loose. Sapringo on ahead. Ripped from the left wing side. And Yancez gets the clear. And the dump in from center red. Changes on for the Rangers as Erie breaks out left wing side. Podubny pass just a little ahead of Peter Chaika. As the Rangers take over after the intercept. Cole Cameron moves a bit. Nice little move as Vukovic into the zone in the Erie side of things. Walks on, gets the step in, and his toe drag was poke checked away. They get the puck right back. Rangers send it to the goal. Never made it on net. And the Otters hoisted ahead to center ice and will look to make some changes. 6 minutes off the clock here in the first period. No score. And Erie leading in shots on goal, 3-0. Here the Rangers right wing side. Ryan Stepien back inside Erie territory. They leave it to the point. Shot from Cameron off the end boards wide. Spun back out in front. Erie intercepts. That's Jacob Golden to force this one ahead. And Brendan Hoffman rambles right wing side. Going to bust around him and makes a move. It goes right off the skis of Jack Guy. Squirts out in front. Here's a backhander from Gritz. That's shouldered away by Luke Richardson. And back to the near side of the Kitchener Rangers zone. Feathered by Alex Gritz towards the net. Richardson decides to hold on to this one as it catches him right in the breadbasket. And he brings up that glove to hold on. Face-offs to the left of Luke Richardson. We've seen 5 shots on goal. Rangers still looking for the first shot on goal here in this hockey game. As Brendan Sellen turns in the near side wall. Stolen by Petizian and brought out by Kitchener into the Erie zone from center end, feathered on in. Garefa chasing as he ties up Ryan Martin. Bouncing back and forth. Poke check from Joe Mack. Knocked that away just in time as Greg Morellis almost picked that one up, but he will slow down that bouncing puck, Morellis. Nice move into the circle. Gives to Garefa. Throw it in front. Intercepted. And Erie plays it ahead for Brendan Sellen. They'll hoist it cross corner. On down far side. Is scooping in to take that puck is Dan D'Amato. Leaves it for Brendan Sellen, who kicks this one loose. D'Amato looking for it. The Rangers to it. They'll bounce it on for Kyle Jensels, and some room to skate with center ice. Rip it on in. And around the horn it goes. Rangers chase. As the Otters start to make some changes of their forward group, Ryan Martin has the puck behind the net. No score here from the Erie Insurance Arena. Almost 8 minutes into this first period. Third meeting between these two squads as Yetman chases the puck down to the near side corner. Charges back behind the net. Here's Yetman. On for Sproul. Kind of handcuffed him a bit here. Was in a little bit of trouble in an awkward spacing to receive that pass, but they work with it anyways. Goal line trying to give out in front for Emmett Sproul. It was intercepted by Kitchener. They look to clear. Drysdale will hold in, however. Here's Emmett Sproul onto the left wing corner. Feed it out to the point. Henry. Now Drysdale, right side. Throws it right back to the corner. Be picked up by Emmett Sproul. Dropped on for Maxim goal line of the Erie Otters. Nice move around one man. Hands off. It's Henry in front. Yetman throws it, trying to get on the forehand. Lets a shot go, and he hits the crossbar and sends it out of play. Well, some great possession time for the Erie Otters. In the line of Sproul, Yetman, and Max Golan using the point men as well. And a nice play by Chad Yetman to receive that pass. Turn it over to the forehand along the left wing circle. He rips it off the crossbar and deflects up out of play. Face-off stays inside Kitchener territory. Will be to the right of Richardson, where the Rangers just go forward with this one. And work it ahead, left wing side into the Erie zone. Ricard Hug, throw it in front. That's steered away by the Otters' Dan Murphy. And here's Garrett Podobny now as he takes a shoulder from the Rangers. Able to slide it ahead for Henry. Now Drysdale leads the march into the offensive zone. Found by Chaika. Out of the reach of Garrett Podobny. Followed up by Cole Cameron, the former Owen Sound Attack and North Bay Battalion. It was brought into this Rangers squad. And as Stepien carries back the other way towards Erie territory, rolls off his stick. Erie skies it back to center, and then brought in once more by the Rangers and dropped off behind the net. Drysdale plays it to himself, followed up by the centerman Chaika. Lifts it ahead towards the blue line, not out. Jensis has it. Rich shot, that sails over the net, off the end glass, nearly out in front. And Dan Murphy with a heads-up play to poke it to the corner. Damiani followed up there. Held in at the point by Vukojevic. Otters Drysdale scoops that up from the half wall. Ahead for Peter Chaika. Then Singer once more on the right wing side, who's tied up along the wall. And Jensis able to come away with that biscuit. Walks on, drop pass. Petizian left wing circle, wheels in, throws it out in front. Tapped by Morellis, but it squirts to the far side boards. Erie plays this one ahead and forces the puck on back to Kitchener territory with Matthew McDougall playing it. And the Rangers some time to work out of their own end. 10:15 to play, no score, first period, Otters and Rangers. Here's Petizian flying into the zone, his shot is blocked. Marcus Giller gets a piece of it, penalty on the way, it'll go against the Otters. As it's touched up back behind the net and a high sticking call. Will come to the Erie Otters with 10:07 to go. And the first power play belongs to the number one power play unit in the Ontario Hockey League. As Matthew McDougall heads to the box for high sticking. And the Planet Fitness penalty kill takes the ice. One to the point. The Rangers' number one unit takes to the ice. 28.2% to lead the OHL. Hug trying to power his way out in front. Good save from Murphy and then cleared by the Otters. And send it down the ice. Erie's penalty kill unit, 20th in the league at 66.5%. But they have gone 2 straight games without giving up a power play goal. Looking to continue that. Hug gives left side. Damiani into the Erie zone. Drops off the circle. Hug fires and it just goes wide. Sent back to the side of the cage. And loose behind the Otters goal. They can't clear on the opportunity for Ryan Martin. They set things up once more from the blue line. Garefa, Damiani left wing side. Walks in. Rich shot. May have grazed the body of Dan Murphy. But it stays out of the net. And Erie, a chance to bounce it off the far side wall and down. The unit clears, changes on for the Otters. 1:05 left. And the Matthew McDougall penalty for high sticking. And it's Joseph Garefa dropping this one off. And here comes Stepien now across the blue line. Ducks between two Erie Otters. Takes a bit of a hip check, but continues to roll along and get to that biscuit after the shoot into the near side corner. Garefa now at the point. Right side, Morellis waits his shot. It was blocked by Drysdale. One hell in the stick for Jamie Drysdale as Erie knifes it out ahead. Was trying to get on a short-handed break and rolls to center and then swept on down ice by Garrett Podobny. Half a minute to go on this kill. And the Rangers work from behind their own net. Vukojevic, a little headman pass, but too much steam on it. The Max goal line. And the Otters team up to take this one away. Vukojevic gets it right back. And they'll send it out ahead with 15 seconds on the power play. Trying to get back is Curtis Henry as Stepien takes control. Bounce down low. Langdon around the Otters, Drysdale, and then played to the point, but the bouncing puck couldn't be settled down. And out of the box comes MacDougall, and Erie's killed off the first power play opportunity tonight. Back in, look out, there's Lipinoff, and he sends that one high off the end boards, and Erie gathers it up. And Brendan Hoffman banks it the other way. Under 8 to play. Stolen away. Look out. Erie in front. MacDougall stopped by the pad of Richardson after the turnover by the Rangers. And Matthew MacDougall could not best the left leg of Luke Richardson. He had a couple cracks at it. It was essentially a 2-on-0 for the Erie Otters after the giveaway. Hoffman gives to MacDougall. Richardson says no. It remains scoreless midway through. Real food, real beer, real historic atmosphere. That's what you'll find at the Brewery at Union Station. Erie's original brew pub and restaurant located downtown at 123 West 14th Street. That's the Brewery, proud sponsor of the Erie Otters. Erie holds the number one power play unit off the at their first try. Erie's PK has killed off 3 straight now over the course of the last 3 hockey games. And the Rangers just 1 shot on goal during that man advantage. And the face-off will be to the left of Luke Richardson, who came up with the game's best stop so far. As the Rangers, well, for right now, weathering an Erie Otters storm to begin this hockey game. Getting outshot 8-1. Erie wins this face-off. Here's Gritz. Hands off to the corner looking for Jacob Golden. It'll slide all the way to the far side boards. There's Brendan Hoffman going to work. Who nearly helped set up the game's opening tally. Marcus Giller can't hold in from the point. They'll drop it back in. Erie touches up and into chase. And it's wound up by Joseph Garefa. Bounce ahead, Petizian. Left wing side to the neutral zone. Chips it around Jacob Golden, but it's followed up by the Otters centerman Alex Gritz, who shouldered down to the ice, but does spring loose with Hoffman and off for MacDougall. Trying to get around Gentles. He just hammers the puck right back the other way to Erie ice, and Golden on to pick it up for the Otters. Back behind his own goal now. To Gillard. And ahead off the skate of Brendan Hoffman. Settles this one down. Career high 4 points for Brendan Hoffman in the hockey game this past Saturday. An 8-7 victory over the Hamilton Bulldogs. Lifted in by 91. Hoffman. And the chase is Emmett Sproul in the far corner for Yetman behind the net. Nicely stolen away by Riley Damiani, who bounces it onto the near side circle where it's intercepted by Maxim Golan. His pass for Yetman's picked off. Played ahead by the Rangers and across the Erie line as Damiani will chase Martin to the biscuit. Ahead, couple of line pass. It'll be found by Golod into the zone. In Rangers territory, Yetman right back for Golod, who twists in the near corner. Gives out in front. Yetman left side for Sproul, and the pass is behind him. Erie sends it to the line. Duff up off the skate of Sproul. Could be reeled in by Yetman. And here comes the captain, Ricard Hugg, to drop it into Erie territory. And once more, Duff quickly moves it ahead. Golod, poke check from Damiani. Continues after it on down the far corner. And a tie up with Michael Vukojevic. Skied ahead by Kitchener. And he'll slide back to Erie ice with 6 minutes to go. First period, no score. In a big Midwest Division matchup here tonight from the Erie Insurance Arena. You can see the urgency for both these squads. As no one wants to give up the first goal. No one can really afford to lose his hockey game. But the space we're looking to get from the standings. There's a shot from the point by the Rangers, thrown right back in front after the first stop by Martin. And the Otters look out, get loose in their own end, send it across, and the wrist shot, they score. Wide open on the right wing circle, the Otters lost a man in Greg Morellis, who's found for the open side on the right wing. And the Rangers take a 1-0 lead from Erie. Goal comes at 14:26, and Gareffa finds Greg Morellis at the right wing circle. The Otters right in front. You got to deal with Jonathan Yancey, and they had gold shirts all around them, but that opened up that right circle for Morellis on the pass. And as soon as he receives it, it's headed right to the back of the net with Dan Murphy trying to move left to right. Look out, they're looking for more now as Gareffa sends another one through the goal mouth, and it's off the mark. But the Otters able to defend it to the corner where Morellis takes over once more. He just netted his 24th of the season. His dish picked off. Chaika ahead for Garrett Podugny, whose shoulder but able to just puck off the boards and out to center ice. As the Rangers reset, bringing right back in left wing, Vukojevic. Taken by Drysdale, who pokes it back behind his own net. Yancey's the first man to it. Back behind the goal again. Thrown out in front. It'll come to Gentles. Left circle. Throws it towards the goal. Off the skate of the Otters, Drysdale. And now Brendan Sellen to gain that puck and work it ahead, skating to center ice. Able to get around two. Had possession for a second, but it's knifed off of his stick and played ahead. Here's Lipinoff trying to cut into the Erie zone. Left wing circle. Walks in. Rich shot saved by Dan Murphy. And his best of the night comes there after the cut from Alexei Lipinoff right through the Otters D. Sellen will bounce it to the far corner. Moved around the horn and up out of play it skips as Arbor Jackeye sees that hit off a stanchion into the netting, out of play. As the Otters had the first 8 of 9 shots to begin this hockey game. The Rangers the next 3. And one of them comes from Greg Morellis that beats Dan Murphy. And Kitchener opens the scoring 1-0. Gentles ahead for Langdon. Able to ramp it ahead to center ice, but it's taken by Golden. The Otters fire it back into the far corner. Richardson wants to play it. Bouncing puck behind the goal for Gentles, who quickly slides it up the near side. And then further ahead to center ice. Langdon trying to chase back as Brendan Hoffman for Erie gets a stick on it, but it's still found by Reed Valad. His shot is off a blade. And off the end boards, and Erie trying to hoist this ahead to center ice. Played by a high stick, and the whistle sounds as Langdon almost had that one knocked down legally, but the whistle sounds from Pat Myers out in the neutral zone. And with 3:47 to go in the first period, the Rangers lead 1-0. Our officiating crew is brought to you by Visual Options. Pat Myers, Ryan Elbers are two officials. Ray King, Ryan Homestead on the lines here this evening. Offside after the face-off win for the Rangers. We'll reset once more in the neutral zone in this 1-0 hockey game. Kitchener 17-4-1 when they score the game's first hockey game. As Erie trying to gulp this one in was Emmett Sproul. Swing and a miss. Sent to the boards. Dug out by the Rangers. And here's Ricard Hug. 20-year-old, ranked 193rd in the NHL Central Scouting Service. Gets around Ryan Martin and draws a penalty. And it's worked out to the point McPherson holds in. They send it D to D. They still hold in as the goaltender comes off the extra man. McPherson bounces on across. And the Otters able to get a touch on it enough to gain a whistle. And it's back to the Planet Fitness penalty kill. The Otters will go. Second time tonight. And not the team you want to continue to give opportunities to. Ryan Martin steps to the penalty box. As the Rangers win the draw, Damiani trying to get right back across the zone. That's off his skate. And reset with Gareffa. To Damiani, back to Gareffa. Pitch and catch at the line. Now right side, Morellis. Damiani to Hug, and now to the point once more. Turning there was Garefa. Morales on the right side. His shot blocked by Drysdale. Erie picks it up. And some room to skate. They got numbers 2, 3-on-2. Here's Joel Mack. Walks in. Wrist shot is stopped. And Richardson sees that bouncing puck settled by his teammates here and moved ahead. As Jonathan Yancey into the zone. Quickly sent back the other way by Joe Mack. As the Rangers pick up possession and getting the motor going, Ricard Hug. To Damiani. Trying to feather that one through. Here he takes that pass away. Jack Duff. And we get a piece of it. And force Morales out to center ice. That's Chad Yetman. Garrett Podubny on the hunt also. As Yetman's going to pick this puck up. Nice little move to himself. Yetman into the zone. Tucks around him and gives in front. Garrett Podubny buries it. What a move from Chad Yetman to set up Garrett Podubny for the short-handed goal. And we're tied at 1. It all starts with Chad Yetman fishing the puck out right in front of the Rangers bench. As he's able to get around a couple Kitchener Rangers and then bring it in, which creates a 2-on-1. Makes the move to pass that puck on the backhand to Garrett Podubny. Makes no mistake in front. And Erie evens the scoring shorthanded here to the final 2 minutes of the first period. Second unit on. Erie still shorthanded for another 40 seconds. Stepia gives right. Sent right back to the center point. Safranco. He hands right as well. They give down low. Looking for Langdon. Look out. Skirts off the end boards. And coming on in is Vukojevic. And he sneaks it through. Short side on Murphy. And the Rangers go back ahead by 1. 2-1 with the power play goal. Oh, there was not enough room there at all. As the Rangers able to fold the Erie Otters on that play. As that puck kicks off the end boards, Langdon couldn't settle it down himself. Was able to adjust the puck enough to bounce onto the near circle for Vukojevic. There was no room for that puck. And somehow he sends it short side on the corner of Dan Murphy. And the Rangers reclaim the lead shortly after the Erie Otters tied it at 1. Comes exactly 30 seconds after the Erie Otters got on the board. 2-1 Kitchener with 1:10 to play now. And here's Garefa back to the Erie zone. Bounce towards the Otters goal. Swept away on that sky puck by Murphy. And the Otters trying to stretch out for Maxim Golub. 1-on-2 into the zone. Golub ducks to the forehand, looks to the backhand, and sweeps it out in front. No one was there for Erie. As the Otters try once more. Here's Drysdale with a slap shot. Richardson the save. And he holds on with 52.1 on the clock. Number 1 power play unit cashes in on its second opportunity tonight. And two teams that don't give up a lot of penalties or power plays for that matter. Rangers the least time shorthanded in the league. Just 149. Erie right behind them. Second coming into this hockey with a minute 55. As a try for Podubny is fought off by Richardson. And ahead here for Petitian. The chip around Ryan Martin. And Duff to follow up into the corner. One hand on his stick. Able to guide that puck to himself. Played ahead with 23 seconds left. And it's Garrett Podubny skating. Headman pass looking for Chaika, splitting between the defense. But he's run off the puck here. As the pass was just ahead of him. Here he digs it out of the near side wall. Chaika ties the man up on the near side wall. Garrett Podubny there also. Keeps it in further. 5 seconds to go. The Rangers have the puck behind the net. They'll just hold on and run the clock down as the first period expires from the Erie Insurance Arena. 20 minutes off the clock. The Otters tying this hockey game at 1, shorthanded on a nice play from Chad Yetman to set up Garrett Podubny. But then the Rangers answer back 30 seconds later on that same power play to take a 2-1 lead into the first break. When we come back, we're going to chat with Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg when we return on the UPMC Intermission Report. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
It's brand new and a classic, the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross. This CUV delivers direct injection, turbocharged performance with super all-wheel control. Its dynamic design comes in great colors. Technology includes blind spot warning, lane change assist, and rear cross traffic alert.
Lease the all-wheel drive Eclipse Cross. Only $279 a month, 0 down, sign and drive.
And watch it turn corners and head.
MSRP 25025, 36-month lease, 10,000 miles a year with approved credit pay. Visit plus tax, $599 paid at signing. Includes first payment, dock fee, cap fees, title, and registration.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peachtree Square in Erie. At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined this time by Erie Otters head coach Chris Hartsburg. And Chris, even looking at the game Friday against the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, it seemed like there wasn't a whole lot of energy on either side or even inside the building. But that next day, certainly that pent-up energy came to life, especially in that third period from your group. 8-7 victory over the Hamilton Bulldogs, and the ability again to stay in hockey games and come from behind in that third period, picking up a few goals right in the beginning to take the lead back. How'd you see your group fight and come back in that one to pick up another 2 points? Pretty vital 2 points, especially with how tight this Western Conference race is.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mind how we started there on Saturday after coming out the way we did on Friday night. Again, I thought we kind of lost our way there in the second period. We weren't managing the puck very well. We weren't engaged enough physically in our own end, and, it led to us spending too much time in our defensive zone. And then, we come out in the third and we play the way we're supposed to. We play up ice, we play north-south, and, we attacked and, we got rewarded for it. And, I think for most of that period we were fine. And then again, we got a little bit careless with our puck play, and, it led to chances going into our net. And, I think if we can eliminate those things as far as just managing pucks better, maybe it's a little bit cleaner game and as far as the scoreboard goes. But, I thought we came back and, like you said, found a way to win a hockey game.
Cole Ceci gets his first victory as an Erie Otter, and the way he's performed in the first couple of starts that he's had was nice to see. To get him that victory. It may not have been a little closer and a little tighter than probably expected, and not in the fashion giving up 7, but it still is a win, and it adds to his record, and he gets one here with the Erie Otters.
Yeah, Yeah, I think Cole competed all game. I think certainly there were a couple goals he wanted back, but, and I think the group kind of left him out to dry there at times. But I thought, when push came to shove and when we needed a save, he gave us a save. And certainly he's played better in games earlier that he didn't get the results, but, I think it was good for him to get that first one and just, allow the group to really work and compete for him too.
Matthew McDougall, Brendan Hoffman, and Alex Gritz, a line that was really seemed like it really pushed the pace for you and for your group. Anytime, especially in that third period when a goal was let up, those guys came back out, and it kind of showed Hoffman at the 4.9, 4 goals between that group to show on the score sheet. But for them, what was the chemistry? What you see in practice for them? That seemed like it was going to be a group to put together, 3 guys to get out there and perform to the style of play that you needed.
Well, we kind of made the switch, actually. I think the third period of the Sioux game just to kind of get some chemistry somewhere. And, I think we've been waiting for Matthew to kind of feel more comfortable in our lineup, and I think we're finally seeing that in his last couple games here. And, I think the biggest thing for those 3 is not playing a cute game. I think, Hoff scores 2 goals off the rush, but they all come as a result of, turning pucks over and advancing pucks. And same thing with, Gritzy's 2 goals. He's around the net front. So, they can't play a skill game. They got to play a hard game. And, they did that, I thought, in Hamilton. And, certainly we need all 4 lines going. But we had a couple players on each line seem like we're going fine. But, I think, again, our consistency in certain areas have to be better.
With that 8 goals scored, and then coming into this week, you add a pretty big piece on your offensive side with Max Golod. Appears to be ready to go and back in the lineup with 3 games here in 4 days. How important is it to have a guy like Max Golod back, and for the offense to be clicking the way it was when it had I wouldn't say struggle, but it wasn't finding that kind of click that was there when Kyle Maximic was still with this group.
No, yeah, and I think, you take out your best offensive player, your offense is going to take a hit. But, obviously we only had 3 games without Kyle in our lineup before we lost Max. And, I think it speaks volumes for how important Max is to our group, not just our top 6, but our depth. And it allows guys to play where they should be slotted in. And, I think what we were missing from Max more than anything was his tenacious game, his skill game, and his ability to make plays. And, certainly we're excited to get him back, and, hopefully he can kind of get back to where he left off.
Now, the last time, I know you're more focused, and this team needs to be focused on playing their game. But the last time around, there were some pretty important matchups in the line in Windsor and then in Sarnia just a few weeks ago. You mentioned to me afterwards that maybe this group was looking too much and thinking too much about 4-point games and standings. Has this team learned its lesson, and are they ready to go just to get out there and play their hockey game and not worry about the standings when they see who's across the ice from them?
Yeah, you talk to the players about as much as you can, and I think it's important for them to understand, we want to win the game. I don't think we're going into any game thinking we want to lose, but there's a process that's a part of it. And if we don't play the right way, we're not going to get the results we want. And, we don't have 4 or 5 guys that can carry us each and every night to win games, like they've had in the past year. And I think we got to understand we need all 12 forwards. We need all 6 defensemen to play well in order for us to be a really good hockey team. And, when we do that, we can play. But when we worry about certain things we have no control over, which is essentially is winning a hockey game. And for me, it all starts with how we're prepared to play. And if our passion's right, our energy's right, then, it's going to lead to us being successful.
All right, thanks to this coach. Good luck here against Kitchener Rangers.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron.
That's Chris Hartsburg of the Erie Otters. More coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on the Erie Otters Radio Network, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the 3rd play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Together, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield and AHN St. Vincent Hospital make it easier to get quality care by investing in new facilities close to home. Like an enhanced emergency department, renovated operating suites, an all-new cancer center, and the Eastside Health and Wellness Pavilion opening in 2019. Highmark and AHN St. Vincent. Together for health. Together for you. Visit togetherforerie.com to learn more.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The Modern Irish Pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Every child deserves a permanent home and a loving family. There are hundreds of children in Erie County who dream of finding their forever family. Consider opening your heart and home to a child. Consider adoption through Family Services of NWPA. Learn more at adoptnwpakids.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where after one period of play, the Erie Otters trail the Kitchener Rangers 2-1. With special teams coming into play during that first frame, but the Erie Otters still down as they will chase the Rangers heading in to the second frame. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the UPMC Intermission Report. Otters, a big one here today. 2 points on the line in the Western Conference in the Midwest Division. If the Otters, they're either going to climb back into this one and trail the Rangers by 5 points, or they'll go down 9 points in the Western Conference standings as the Rangers will inch closer and tie the Sarnia Sting for 6th, depending on how this one plays out. But the Erie Otters, I'm sure they understand the stakes. It's all you hear for the next 19 games. This is game 50 for the Erie Otters. And in the midst of another one-goal hockey game, they've been involved in 20 of them this season and have won 13, which is tied for the league lead with the Sudbury Wolves, who also have won 13 one-goal games. Let's recap this for you as the Erie Otters, they would have the first 8 of 9 shots in this hockey game before the Rangers able to counter-punch with the next 3, and one of those is the game's first goal as Joseph Graffa nicely finds Greg Morales on the right wing side. He rips it past Dan Murphy. Everybody thought he was going to bounce out and put the puck in front for Jonathan Yancis. No, he goes through the Otters, through the grain there. And the Otters box in front of goaltender Murphy, where it's thrown to the back of the net by Morales, who has his 24th of the season. The Otters trail 1-0. Erie gets one back to tie this game. A nice play inside the neutral zone. It starts first shorthanded with Chad Yetman as Yetman digs this puck out of the far bench from 3 Rangers and then dances his way around one, takes the puck into the offensive zone. Nice little move to tuck the puck from forehand to backhand, center it in front around a stick of Joseph Graffa, who's the lone man back, right to the tape of Garrett Podobny, who puts it home. 24th of the season for Garrett Podobny. This one comes shorthanded. Tied at 1. Short-lived, however, because 30 seconds later, the power play cashes in for the Rangers, the number 1 power play in the OHL. Michael Vukovic, seeing eye shot. There wasn't much room at all along the near side corner, and somehow gets it over the shoulder and into the net on Dan Murphy. 2-1 Kitchener through 20. Erie out shooting the Rangers 12-5 through the first period. As we take a look now at our out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by the Sheridan and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. One other game out there in the OHL. The Sudbury Wolves visiting the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, and the Wolves have a 2-1 lead on the Greyhounds after one period. Second period's next. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Jerry just gradually got worse and worse. Our doctor said the only thing that could save you is a live donor.
Karen's husband Jerry had end-stage liver disease and needed a transplant.
Our oldest daughter said, Dad, I'm a match, let's do this.
UPMC is the only hospital in the region that does living donor liver transplants.
UPMC saved all of our lives. My girls still have their dad. I still have my sweetheart.
I didn't choose to have my liver fail. I did choose UPMC.
At ServPro of West Erie County, no job is too big and no question is too small. So when fire or water damage strikes your home or business, call on ServPro of West Erie County at 814-806-1987. That's where you'll find a team of specialists that's faster to any size disaster. So when the things that matter most are on the line, call ServPro of West Erie County, 814-806-1987 to help make fire and water damage like it never even happened. Franchises are independently owned and operated.
Hi, this is Ed Rendell. I've got to admit that I was sort of a dinosaur when it came to using social media. But my son found Epic Web Studios, and we began working with them. And they've done an incredible job with us. They've significantly increased our followers on Twitter and Facebook. They make sure that we put up the right things. They capture every good thing that I've said or done on TV and get it out real quickly. And it's been just a revelation to me, and they've been tremendous to work with.
Don't be a dinosaur. Call or text Epic Web Studios at 814-746-6987.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra.
0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive.
What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. Lease payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Set for the second period. Underway we go. Erie trails the Kitchener Rangers 2-1 after 20 minutes of play. Morellis, Vukovic for the Kitchener Rangers, Podubny for the Erie Otters. As we begin the second period, I'm Aaron Cooney. Thanks for joining us here on this Wednesday night. Big Midwest Division matchup. Big one for the Western Conference playoff picture as well. As Ryan Stepien gathers this one in. And from center ed, will chip in Chase. And it's Curtis Henry to the near side corner. Henry puts a shoulder into him. Frees that puck up. But look out, played to the point. Damiani couldn't get the shot away. And they hold at the line. As Gentles gives off to Sabrango. The pass was a little behind Sabrango. And Gentles will reset. Play to the Erie line, where it's picked off by Drysdale. Gives it right back to Ricard Hug, who sends it towards the Otters zone. It goes off the skate of Max Golod, and a retry here as Hug drops it to the near side corner. Stepien, goal lead there by Martin. Taken by the Otters, Emmett Sproul. His pass was intercepted, and they got a man in front of the net. They can't get it to him. Garefa almost feathered that one through to Ryan Stepien. Inside Erie territory in the far corner, Morellis gives to the point. Holds a shot from Vukovic. That one sails off the stick just high. After Vukovic, he has the go-ahead goal right now. It's Drysdale trying to clear. Cannot, just on. It's Jonathan Yancey curls it on in front. They tap it in. Garefa with the stick down along the ice, centered in front by Yancey. And the Otters could not clear the zone. The Rangers capitalize. It's 3-1 Kitchener. And I think it's Garefa who's saying, no, that was Yancey, who feathered it in front and went off an Erie stick possibly. As we get a second look at it, they may have gone off Drysdale. And into the net. We'll wait for the official announcement, but either way, the Rangers pick a goal up here 1 minute and 18 seconds into the second period. And the Otters trail by 2. Back in Gareppa to the Erie zone. As the Rangers jump ahead, 3-1, Peter Chaika. Can't get around the defender in front of him. Right at center end, brought back in by the Rangers. Sent on goal, bouncing puck moved away by goaltender Murphy. Erie trying to clear off the shoulder of Peter Chaika. He's got some room to skate the other way. Walks in, rich shot, scores! Peter Chaika! Carrying the puck the other way, sends it over the glove of Richardson, and the Otters get it right back. It's 3-2. Well, Chaika only has a goal and 3 points over the course of his last 10 hockey games since the Otters traded Kyle Maksimovic. He picks up this puck, almost lost the handle as he was flying in the offensive zone, but he unleashes the wrist shot coming across the zone for his 16th of the year. But look out, here come the Rangers trying to get it right back into the front of the net. Vlad was hooked on the play, and a penalty shot upcoming for the first round pick of the Kitchener Rangers. Well, nicely done by the Rangers to try to get it right back, and they spring loose with Reed Vlad, who gets the penalty shot opportunity. And Dan Murphy, who has a good record in shootouts. Well, watch as here comes Vlad, left wing side to the front of the net, fires it off the side of the net, caught the iron. It remains 3-2. And you wonder if you're the Rangers and you hold that top power play unit, you would rather elect for the power play opportunity, as Reed Vlad unable to connect on the penalty shot. The face-off will be to the right of Dan Murphy. Murphy, on his career in shootouts at least, he stopped 26 of 34, a 76.5% save percentage in shootouts, as the Otters get a bit of a gift as Vlad puts it off the post and off the side of the net instead, and it stays a one-goal hockey game. The Otters looking to tie this one back down by one. McPherson on the left wing side, chips it ahead to center ice, settled by the Otters' Jacob Golden, who goes for a bit of a skate and sends it for McDougall. Right wing side, wrist shot, save made, the bouncing puck lifted towards the line. Hoffman will keep this bouncing puck inside Kitchener territory. Guides it down the wall for Gritz. McPherson able to poke that one before the Otters could get it in. His lookout stolen at the line by the Otters. Golden shot from the point. That was knocked down in front. Gritz was battling away, but I think a penalty's coming up to the Rangers here as Golden winds us ahead. Here he will be going to the power play. Jacob Golden, left wing side, flying into the zone. Leaves it for D'Amato, taken away from him by Gentles. And a hooking call comes to Justin McPherson. And here he has their first power play of the evening and a chance to tie this game at 3. Power play on for Erie. Here's Drysdale holding at the line to Garrett Podubny. Forced to move this one quickly to Chad Yetman. Right back to Garrett Podubny, and again tapped along. Here's Golod. Lays it towards the corner. Chopped by the Otters, Yetman. Golod trying to get away. Gain some space here. He'll find Yetman. Swept around the boards for Chaika at the right wing side. Erie making quick decisions here with the puck. They'll find Chaika. In front, here's Garrett Podubny. Walks in. Wrist shot. Shoulder stop made by Richardson. Back to Yetman. He'll blast it around the horn. Be picked up at the left wall by Garrett Podubny. To Yetman now out of the corner. His passing option is Drysdale, center point. Wrist shot from Drysdale off his skate. That hit Golod. Picked up, never made it on goal, and the Kitchener Rangers will clear it down ice. 8th ranked penalty kill unit of the Rangers at 79.2%. Garrett Podubny cruises into the zone left wing side. Hits the brakes. 2 Rangers on him. Finds Alex Gritz behind the goal with a minute left on the power play. Peter Chaika Poke check by Petizia. Bouncing puck along the left wall. Golod to help out. Gold jersey swarmed that puck, but it's wristed ahead by the Rangers on a clear. Now a foot race to the Erie zone as getting that puck first, lifting the stick of Petizia and carrying ahead is Drysdale. Speeds off through center ice. Chips it down to the corner. Will chase himself. Poke there by Saprango. Lifted up off the skate of Podubny and out to center ice with half a minute on the power play as the Otters reset at their own line. Jack Duff on this Plymouth Tavern power play to Jacob Golden. Former London Knight and Minnesota Wild pick. Walks into the zone here. Lets a shot go between the circles. That's off his skate. Never made it on net and wristed down ice by the Rangers. 3-2 game. We trade goals quickly to start this period. As Joseph Gareffa gets the first one, Peter Chayka gets the other one. And out of the box comes McPherson. The Rangers have killed off their first power play for the Erie Otters. As look out, break the other way. Morellis trying to get out in front. They score. Quickly tucked ahead. Damiani slides it through the Otters D. And on the backside is Ricard Hug to slide it underneath Daniel Murphy. 4-2. The Rangers back ahead by 2. The Otters never really got reset after that power play try. And as they break out of the Rangers' end, Damiani with a nice pass across. It gets through Jacob Golden, the lone man, back in what was a 3-on-1. And Ricard Hug with his 23rd of the season. And the Rangers lead by 2. Sent back into the Erie zone. Graham Dickerson. Then on for Lipinoff. And drop back in deeper as the Rangers looking to go to work once more and extend this lead. Back ahead by 2, these Kitchener Rangers. As the tie-up continues in the near corner, Drysdale has his stick slashed out of his hands here. And Erie's going right back to the power play. Graham Dickerson brings the two hands over Drysdale's stick, and the Otters go right back to the Plymouth Tavern power play. Their second chance here tonight. Control the Otters in the offensive zone. Drysdale at the point. On the right side, it's Peter Chayka down along the right wing half wall to Drysdale. Once more put up on the cross-ice feed, played in front. Off a stick towards the goal. Saved by Richardson, and the rebound sent to the far side and carried out to center ice as the Rangers counter the other way. Hug into the zone and carefully places it back towards his own end. He's skied ahead for Damiani. Settles down the bouncy puck on the near side and fires it just wide. And Erie has to reset from behind their own goal. Maybe Jamie Drysdale. Right side for Maxim Golod. Steps around one man, leaves it down the right wing wall. It's going to be gathered in by the Rangers. Put out in front of their own goal. Erie picks this one up. One-timer, Chayka. Stop made, rebound in the crease. Dug out by Yetman, but the whistle had sounded as Richardson had that underneath him. Peter Chayka almost snuck another one through Richardson on that right wing side after the giveaway by Cole Cameron on the play from the corner. Chayka's, he got 5 goals against the Rangers in these 3 meetings so far. And for him trying to find a spark in this second half since returning from the World Junior Championship with the Czech Republic. Here's Garrett put up a face-off win. Wrist shot sails high. And Chayka settles it down. Gonna scoop it down low for Yetman. White shirts surround them. Erie will give to the point. It's Podubny now. Slid across for Chayka. That skips off his stick down to the corner. Or Kyle Gentles has that puck wrapped up along the far boards. Jostling back and forth. 3 gold shirts for the Erie Otters. 3 white shirts as McPherson finds it back behind the goal now. As we move a few feet, Erie digs it loose. Sweeps it out to the point. Garrett Podubny. Quickly on to him is Petizia. Able to bounce it down. Gentles takes over from the near side. Golan follows up. With 20 seconds left in the kill, Erie still pinned along these near side boards. And it's picked up on that pass. And off goes Petizian and Morellis now. Left wing side. His shot. Save made. A rebound back to the goal. It's off the post and off of Murphy. And Dan Murphy makes the save. Stretching out in the splits. As the Rangers almost cash in shorthanded. Face off to the left of the Otters goaltender. 4-2 hockey game. And the Rangers have jumped ahead and kill off another Erie Otters Plymouth Tavern power play. Ryan Martin from his own end. Looking towards his left. Forces this one ahead. Tapped by Gritz into the zone. Nicole Cameron spins away. Takes possession. Skips it off the near side glass. It's a stanchion. And oddly bounces out towards neutral ice. And the Rangers reset. McPherson's going to rip it in. Around the stick of Dan Murphy. Picked up behind the net. Here's Jack Duff trying to get away from a pair of Rangers. They're really starting to feel their hockey game now. They are on pucks hard and quickly. Shot from the point, never made it on goal. As that one hit their own man Carefa in front, and Jack Duff leads the march ahead. Looking for McDougal. Instead, Duff's going to head down towards the end glass. Puts a hard check on McPherson, and that puck battled for now. And bounced to the corner. McDougal for the Otters. To the point for Martin. Backhanded, back in deeper. Found by Gritz. Quickly sends this one. Trying to get in front of the goal. The hit escape. Deflects all the way to center. And the Rangers will make some changes. Erie does the same as Henry holds from his own circles. Backhanded by Dan D'Amato from center ice on in with 11 minutes to go in the second period. The Rangers have climbed to a 4-2 lead. Jancis ahead for Riley Damiani. They lift it into the near side corner. First man to it, too, is Damiani, a fifth-round pick. The Dallas Stars has it to the circle, speeds it out in front. Left side, wrist shot, that's off the mark as Sabrango misses wide on the near side glass. It bounces to center ice. Jackeye will dump it on in. Jacob Golden there for the Otters. Jams it ahead to center ice. Reset once more by the Rangers. Now from their own line. Tapped ahead. Moved by Lipinoff. Just out of the reach of Riley Damiani. And Henry takes over for Erie. In a 4-2 hockey game. The Rangers ahead. Jacob Golden knuckles this one off the tape of Dan D'Amato. No icing as it flutters to the near side corner. As the Otters tie things up on the near side. Off of the body of D'Amato. Furthered ahead by the Rangers. Vlad. And look out, a 2-on-1 brewing the other way. Langdon right wing side. Feeds it on in front. Getting across. And a piece of it is Murphy. But he can't keep it out of the net. As they finish it off on the left wing side. Another odd man break for the Rangers. They extend the lead 5-2. As Donovan Sabrango has his fourth of the year. The Otters trying to pinch and keep the puck into the zone and get caught on that opportunity. As Golden goes down to try to block the pass, it leaks through. And the Rangers capitalize. 5-2 from the Erie Insurance Arena. There's Ryan Stepien bouncing it back into the Erie zone of the near side. And the Otters, well, they've caught this Rangers team. Look out, they get a loose puck in front, throw it to the front of the goal. And that time it was Morellis stepping right around the Erie Otters, who could not clear on that opportunity. It's back into the Otters zone. Stepien tied up. Falling up is jacked up. And bounce it off the skate of Ricard Hugg, who goes to work in the near corner. To the point for Cameron on left side. Vukojevic bounce it off the stick, found by Morellis. Thrown to the front of the goal here. Skied into the air as it ramped up a blade. And Chad Yetman looking to clear. He's off and ahead to the neutral zone. Yetman left wing side inside Kitchener territory. Hands off across, holding, wrist shot. And that one kind of fanned on it. And the opportunity for Maxim Golod. As here's Stepien giving back behind his own net. Golod's going to intercept one as he works away here at the top of the circles. Changes on the way behind the Otters play as they play it into the net. Back behind the goal, get it off that side of the cage. The play in front for Yetman couldn't be finished off. Yetman carries it ahead as the Rangers deliver it back on deep. Jumping in, Vukojevic looking for Stepien. Pass on the drop was intercepted as Erie plays it ahead off a stick. Chaika to the offensive zone. Left wing side. Garrett Podobny. His drop pass intercepted as Dickerson sends it back. Good away. Takes a hard shoulder from Curtis Henry. And the Otters from the near corner send it ahead, and that's picked off. Lipinoff right wing side. As he holds, Lipinoff has it to the blue line. Bring it on near side. Safrango, who just scored to make it 5-2. Drops it off towards the front. That goes off of Curtis Henry. Found once more by the Rangers. Batisian to Gentles at the point. Slap shot, deflection opportunity. Sails just wide. And off the blade of Graham Dickerson as Erie guides it up the near side wall. Played to the line, not out. All Rangers right now. Here's Lipinoff on the half wall. Center point, winding, not shooting. Now we'll let it go. That one sails through traffic wide. Henry picks it up from the corner. And he'll sky this one out to center ice around Safrango. And the Otters, Garrett Podobny after it. Steered to the near side wall. Tried to center was Garrett Podobny. Didn't make it as that pass was blocked. Erie has it in the offensive zone, however. Backhand try, save made. Rebound along the right circle. Played to the front of the goal. Chaika is stopped by Richardson. As the whistle sounds, 7:32 to play in the second. The Rangers have netted 3 in this period to take a 5-2 lead midway through this hockey game. Honors fans, remind you that Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk are the official milk choice of the Erie Otters. That's Dean's Dairy and True Moo Milk. Pick up a gallon today at your local grocer. Face off to the left. Richardson pulled back by the Otters. Ryan Martin gets to the circles as it's worked to the near wall by Brendan Hoffman. Slap shot from the point from Duff. That caught Alex Gritz in front as he feeds it around the boards, and Hoffman's going to pick this one up along the half wall after Jacki. So tucked out towards the front. Gritz digging away for it. Moved by McPherson towards the near side corner. Played by the Otters. Gritz intended for Brendan Hoffman. Rolls off his stick, and a counterattack on the way from the Rangers. Dropped in front, reaching and getting back is Hoffman. As he almost denied, Langdon would have had another opportunity on an odd man break if it wasn't for the hustle of Brendan Hoffman to get that stick in there and jar that puck loose. Jacki out ahead towards the Otters bench. No icing here because the Otters nearly got caught with too many men on the ice. Sails right past their bench. It's picked up by Marcus Gillard. Fires this one ahead to center ice off the stick of D'Amato and turned back out to neutral ice by the Rangers. Gillard in some trouble here. Run off the puck by Reed Vlad. Pulled up by Joe Mack for the Erie Otters. Just bounces out the center. Dan D'Amato with a man on him. Gives to Ryan Martin. 6:20 to play. Second period. The lead is now 3 for the Rangers. 5-2 hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena. Here's Brendan Selin into the zone right wing side, but Joe Mack a bit ahead of him. The whistle sounds, Erie offside. Hammered in by the Otters after the draw, right in front of the Otters bench. Safrango. And on the right side for Gentles to hoist out the center ice. Damiani follows. They create another near odd man break. Some short ice as they get into the zone. Damiani takes it behind the net. Stempien, Pocha comes to Damiani right out front. Here's Hug. Wrist shot. Nicely fought off by Murphy out in front. Rangers continue after. Ryan Stempien, some good work along the wall. Trying to pass in front. It'll come to Damiani, but it's swept away by Marcus Gillard. And here's Emmett Sproul. Toss it in, far side corner after it. Max Golan. Erie trying to find their legs here, get back. Being hard on pucks. Stempien, however, and the Rangers have other ideas, and off they go again. Trying to feed this one across the Otters zone. Damiani couldn't pick it up. And Emmett Sproul gets it out the center. Forced off of his stick by the Rangers. As Erie plays it near side, Yetman sees it sail just past Emmett Sproul. It'll be blasted in by Cameron to the Otter zone once more. And the Rangers go to work. Here's Gareffa. Wrapped up by Drysdale. Played to the point. Singer's going to pick this one off. And ahead to neutral ice he goes, right wing side. Ducks around one. Here's Singer in on goal. Fires it high and off the end glass. That's the best jolt from the Otters in a while, since the Rangers answered with 2 goals after Erie brought themselves back within 1 earlier in this period. Back to work go the Rangers, though. From the near side, they put one past Murphy, and Gareffa's on the board. 6-2. As Joseph Gareffa has his second of the night. Oh, Yancey gets to that puck in that body position at 6'3", 210. We're going to talk to color commentator Chris Pope for the Kitchener Rangers on the radio broadcast. We'll hear from him in the second intermission, and we talked about Jonathan Yancey. How he's gained size and confidence as he bodies up Drysdale, and at 6'3", 210, he finds Gareffa at the left circle, and the Rangers march ahead. And here they come again, cruising with 4 men strong. That pass goes off his stick, and the Otters can move this one forward on a counter attempt. As Gritz down the left wing side, shouldered by Cameron. Tries to stop along the near side boards. Hoffman will find the puck behind the goal. One hand on the stick, bounced off of Vukovic. And Gareffa, the left side, skies this one to center. It's bought right back in. Here's Morellis right side. Plays it to the front. That's off the leg of Jack Duff, who blocks that opportunity. And Brendan Sellen curls this one ahead. Now Duff in his own left wing side. Plays it towards the goal. Nicely sticked into his own glove by Richardson. And he holds on with 3:49 to go here in the second period. And the Kitchener Rangers, with a 4-goal second, decline to a 6-2 lead. Here the Rangers once more with the puck and on out to center ice. That pass was intercepted by Mack. He'll find Sellen and float it into the far side corner. Tomato puts a bump on a Jackeye. Another free agent signing of these Kitchener Rangers. We'll give the puck to the Otters. Erie will snap it off the end boards, and Marcus Gillard looking to work this ahead. Brendan Sellen. Left side, Gillard through neutral ice. He's got some room to skate. Drops it off for Tomato. Winds up, slaps it across. That goes off the stick. And held in by Jacob Golden. On down deep behind the net. Moved by Tomato. Sellen there also. But the Rangers escape. And off goes Dickerson, right wing side. Sends it off the end boards. Yetman to pick it up there. And he skates ahead towards center ice. Steps around one man. In flight, Shad Yetman. With numbers now, as joining him is Emmett Sproul to pass off the mark. And Sproul holds in, just chops it to the corner. Golod follows up. Cameron knocks him off his skates. And that puck freed up. Sproul takes a puck off the body and able to hold in now. Chad Yetman for Golod. Worked here by Cameron. Here he puts it to the corner on the cycle. Emmett Sproul feeded up the boards, intercepted by Damiani. And off they go towards Erie territory. Drysdale intercept that pass and sky it off the glass out to center once more. Play to the Erie line, where it's moved by Henry. Little collision, a couple of Rangers there as the Otters can work it into the zone because of that. Golod for Drysdale, sends it to the goal, knocked down with a stick, and carried ahead by Reed Pallad with 2 minutes to go here in the second period. 6-2 Rangers with a 4-goal lead. Henry plants a man on the end glass. Followed up and centered out in front. That one just off the mark, as reaching down with the paddle is Dan Murphy to keep that away. As Chaika spins away from traffic, and he's got the puck right wing side. Dusted it off and lost the handle, and it'll bounce to the near side on the centering play. As Erie behind was going to change, and the Rangers take over possession with 90 seconds to play in the second. A disastrous second period for the Erie Otters, as the Rangers moved over the far side, outscored 4-1 in this frame, and also outshot 11-7. And they hold back behind their own net and wait to break things out Michael Vukovic, 61st ranked skater in North America, according to the NHL Central Scouting Service in their midterm rankings. And plays this ahead. Here comes Ryan Steffi on right wing side. Steps around, nice move around Duff, throws it out to the front, centering pass, and getting just too far underneath it was Petizian, who almost netted another one for the Rangers. Petizian tries to center. That's off the side of the net. Moved by Martin. In the final minute, Erie cannot clear. Kept in left side. McPherson. Filipinov. His move. He's shouldered by Martin, and the Otters steal. And ahead for Daniel Singer. And the Otters knocked off with the puck along that line. And the Rangers send it ahead. Played in by Stepien into the near side corner of the Otters zone with half a minute to go. Here's Ryan Martin. Far boards. Tucks it back behind the net. Duff swings it around towards neutral ice. Guerra put up, being able to get a piece of it. That will negate any icing. And with 12 seconds to go, Erie couldn't make a full change as they nicely move ahead to center ice. McPherson, the former Ice Dog, into the Erie zone. Finds the puck on the half wall. 4 seconds left here. Shoots it down low. Blocked by Gillard. He'll tie things up as time expires on the second. And none too earlier for the Erie Otters as they give up 4 on 11 shots. And the Rangers take a 6-2 lead through 40 minutes of play. We'll chat with Chris Pope of the Kitchener Rangers radio crew. He's on the other side of this break. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Whether you're an empty nester or a new retiree, when it comes to protecting your health, you want a sure thing you can count on. And that's Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. Nationally recognized by J.D. Power for outstanding member satisfaction with Medicare Advantage plans. When you need great customer service, count on Blue. Whoever you are and wherever you're headed, when you need us most, count on Blue. Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. This award is neither endorsed nor given by Medicare. For award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
When you have a great name you can trust, you know where you can get a great used car with guaranteed credit approval. Erie Auto Credit, the home of guaranteed credit approval 100% of the time. Stop in today or go to erieautocredit.com.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
When you need a loan and you don't know where to get it, you gotta call Erie Auto Credit, Erie Auto Credit, and ErieAutoCredit.com.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your placelet, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars to cross the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
The new home of the Erie Otters. WRIE Erie. CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the UPMC Intermission Report. Aaron Cooney here, joined at this time by Kitchener Rangers color commentator Chris Pope. And Chris, it's been a while since these two teams have gotten together. Some changes on both sides. But for the Kitchener Rangers, even since the trade deadline, it seems like they're still playing some pretty good hockey and the ability, still some room to climb in the standings. What has changed in the last couple of months for the Kitchener Rangers since the last meeting between the Otters and Kitchener?
You know what? This is going to sound really weird, but I've linked it to Jay McKee, his facial hair. And so I only say that because I said to him the one day after the game, I said, Jay, like, the beard's back? Like, is it sticking? He goes, you know what? He said heading into the Christmas break, he said we were on a stinker. We weren't playing very well. And coming back from the break, I thought to myself, at the start of the year, they were the last team in the Ontario Hockey League without a regulation loss. And he started the year with a beard, and then he shaved it. And they started to slide a bit, so he thought, you know what, I'm going to bring it back. And they've been playing some pretty good hockey ever since that beard's been back on Jay's face. So I've kind of made a joke that, I hope your wife likes the beard, because the way that things are going right now, I think the beard's sticking around. But you mentioned it. Since that time, they have been playing some pretty good hockey. They had the surprising win against Sault Ste. Marie. They've beaten the Guelph Storm, a big rival. They had the lowest point of the season, which was that loss to Flint on home ice. But then they rebounded. That was on a Friday night. They rebounded with the big win in Sault Ste. Marie in overtime. And it was after that game that Ricard Hugg was named captain. So everything seems to have turned around. They're playing well, but they're the type of team, Aaron, that when they don't play well, it's bad. It is really bad. When they play well, you think this team can play with any team in the league. But then all of a sudden they have that down game, and it's tough.
I can get to you. I know how superstitious Jay McKee can be. For another time we get on the air, I got a story for you about Jay McKee in a hole in a suit that he continued to wear for the first half of the season. So I know he can go, and I'm sure that's part of it, the thinking. But it was funny. I was reading through, and the Otters went through it last year with the turnover from making a run. Kitchener, same thing, losing a handful of players last year, but at the deadline, not a whole lot of movement. What was the reasoning behind that and keeping some of these guys that I see, like Riley Damiani, Joseph Gareffa, and so forth?
It was because Mike McKenzie wanted the young kids that are on this team to get some ice time, and that's why they let Chase Campbell go. The pick that they would have traded for Chase Campbell would have become a 6th rounder from a 10th rounder if Chase was on the roster January 1st. Easy decision business-wise, tough decision personally, because he is a local kid in his final year, and I think everybody around the Rangers is happy that Chase Campbell landed on his skates down in Windsor. Nick McHugh deal to Mississauga, it was numbers, because up next year they have four players that are eligible for those 3 overage spots. You've got Greg Morellis, Jonathan Yancis, Joseph Gareffa, and Luke Richardson. So that's 4 players for 3 overage spots. Mike McKenzie's going to have to make a very hard decision to figure out which player is on the outside looking in, or somewhere else in the Ontario Hockey League. The decision to not move a guy like Riley Damiani, I think, is just because his value is going to continue to grow. There's a lot of calls for Riley Damiani. There was a lot of calls last year for Riley Damiani, and I think there's going to be even more calls next year and maybe even the year after that for Riley Damiani. But it's a move that I don't think he wants to make, because I think Mike McKenzie expects this team to be pretty competitive next year, challenging for a division title if they get the goaltending that they need. And that seems to be the caveat in Rangers Nation year in and year out, and especially this year.
I want to get back to Ricard Hugg, named captain, and I read the Josh Brown story and everything, but just from your opinion, what have you seen from him that he delivers on and off the ice to wear that C on his chest and lead this team moving forward?
Aaron, I said to someone last week before it happened, or the week before it happened, they were asking me who do you think it's going to be, and I said the sleeper in all of this that no one's talking about is Ricard Hugg. He was captain of Team Sweden under-18 team. He represented Team Sweden at the World Junior Hockey Championships this year and wore an A. He's a guy that busts his tail every single shift. He doesn't take a shift off. He was a 4th-line guy last year. It took him 25 games to get a goal in the Ontario Hockey League, but started off the year as a first-line center. So the transition for an import player can be difficult at times, and I think that's what we saw from a guy like Ricard Hugg. But his 200-foot game is so strong. He's always the first guy back. He's always putting back pressure on pucks. And if you're looking to a guy that you want young players to play like, Ricard Hugg is the guy. And he plays a lot like Damiani. And Jay talked about it. Jay has been so good as a head coach, and I'm sure you know. His media asks, he just tells you exactly everything you want to know, and it's unbelievable. And we've been spoiled. But he said, my leadership group, I have a good leadership group. But there isn't one guy that really checks all the boxes. They check, let's say, 9 of 10. All of them do. But he said, to wear a C is a big deal. And he said, especially in a franchise that's been around since '63, it is a huge deal. And he said that they ran this exercise where players got to tell each other what they thought of them, of each other, anonymously. So you'd mark down like, hey, you're a really good 200-foot player, you're a really good goal scorer, and then one thing that needed improvement. And one of the things that everyone said about Ricard Hug, Jay said the only thing was that he wasn't talkative enough. They valued what he had to say, but he just didn't talk enough. And I think part of that was because of the language barrier. Once they went through that exercise, Ricard Hug started speaking more. Jay said the last box was checked.
Chris, my last one for you is to ask you about one more player, and that's Jonathan Yensis. Signed as a free agent, 8 goals in his previous season and a half, 36 now with 20 games to play or so. How did everybody miss on this guy?
I really don't know. When he was signed, he grew a foot apparently since the start or since the draft, and then the midway point when he was signed in December. A foot's a big deal on a player, and Jonathan Yensis is not scared to go to the dirty places. I think he saw a lot last year as to what he could do with that size. He saw guys like Logan Brown, guys like Connor Bunneman, and he's going to those places where goal scorers go, and that would be the net. He's been great on the power play. 15 of his 36 have been on the power play. I bet you a cumulative feet from the goal line would probably be 15 on those 15 goals. They're all right there. He plays that physical style, and confidence is a scary thing. We know it at our age, let alone at a 16, 17, 18-year-old. Confidence can go a long way, and this kid is playing with unbelievable confidence. 10 goals in his last 10 games, and now all the talk is, does he become the first Kitchener Ranger since Jeff Skinner to hit 50?
Chris Pope, color commentator for the Kitchener Rangers. Chris, thanks for this, and enjoy the game tonight.
Thank you, buddy.
That's Chris Pope. More coming up. You're listening to the UPMC Intermission Report on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
As a CEO, I want the best from our employees. In return, they want the best from their company, especially when it comes to their health benefits. That's why we choose UPMC Health Plan. It gives our employees in-network access to the best doctors and hospitals, including the world-class care of UPMC. And the best part? It's affordable for all of us.
For the quality, affordable coverage your company deserves, here's the plan, UPMC Health Plan.
Meet you at Molly's before the game, after the game, or for the game. The modern Irish pub is the Otters away game headquarters with live stream broadcast. Molly Brannigan's hospitality is rivaled only by her cooking. Our new menu features the finest homemade Irish fare, along with a wee bit of the unexpected. Happy hour is the perfect pregame. Score with buy one, get one appetizers and discounted drinks. And don't forget to try our Otters signature sandwich, the ultimate fan food. Molly Brannigan's, just north of Perry Square on State.
Every time you enter the doors at New Motors, you're guaranteed to find the most experienced team in town. They understand the value of teamwork, provide great customer service, fight to get you the best price, and at the end of the day,
outstanding customer service is our goal.
Only at New Motors.
When you visit, remember, tell them Larry sent you.
Welcome to Tim Hortons.
I'll take a coffee and...
How about a bagel breakfast sandwich? They're just 2 for $4.
Oh, I like that.
Freshly prepared with savory sausage, fluffy egg, and melted cheese on a freshly baked bagel. Just 2 for $4.
I like that. I just fist bumped your speaker.
Oh, I just fist bumped you back.
Get 2 sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches on a plain bagel or English muffin for just $4. Or mix and match for $4. Great quality at a great value. It's all good at Tim Hortons. No substitutions or additions, limited time only at participating restaurants.
Every child deserves a permanent home and a loving family. There are hundreds of children in Erie County who dream of finding their forever family. Consider opening your heart and home to a child. Consider adoption through Family Services of NWPA. Learn more at adoptnwpakids.org. Family Services of NWPA is a proud sponsor of the Erie Otters.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where the Erie Otters trail the Kitchener Rangers 6-2 through 40 minutes of play. And boy, when we mentioned back in the Erie Federal Credit Union pregame show that Erie is running into Kitchener, and they're playing some really good hockey. 6-3 since the trade deadline, and they are just hard on opposing teams, and we saw that here tonight, especially in the second period. Erie, at times, you can tell when they were getting over one, They weren't moving the puck quick. The Rangers were forcing Erie to make quick decisions, which they just were not able to do. And then Rangers exploited that, playing hard on the Erie Otters, and it led to opportunities. A lot of odd man breaks in that second frame. The Otters kind of porous defensively, and the Rangers certainly took advantage. It was 2-1 after 1 period of play after the first, because Garrett put up a shorthanded, brought the Otters to tie the game at 1. Only to see a power play goal on that same power play for the Rangers as Michael Vukovic was able to net his third of the season, and the Otters trailed at the break. Head into the second period where the Otters see Joseph Garefa tap home a 2-goal lead goal. They go up 4-2. Erie would answer right back. 3-1, excuse me. Erie would answer back after that one. 29 seconds later, as Peter Chaika with a beautiful shot into the offensive zone from the left wing circle that beats Richardson on the glove hand. 3-2 hockey game, and it was all Rangers after that. They answered a minute and a half later. Ricard Hug on the board at 3:15. Makes it 4-2. Then 10 minutes even. Dominic Zabrango 5-2. And then 6-2 Garefa. Lots of nice work by Yancis. Down below the Otters goal line. And Erie trails 6-2 after they give up 4 goals. That's the most they've allowed in a period on home ice this season. 4 goals allowed in that second period. And now, well, they got a lot of work ahead of them against these Kitchener Rangers in this next period of play. Take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by the Sheraton Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels, proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. You ought to be staying with the best. As around the Hockey League of the Ontario Hockey League, only one other game out there. As the Sudbury Wolves lead the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds 4-2 after 40 minutes of play. Another pair of goals for the Sudbury Wolves, just one for the Sioux Greyhounds as they head into the third. We're heading to the third ourselves. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
The Sheraton and Courtyard Erie Bayfront Hotels are proud sponsors of the Erie Otters. Join them for their pregame and postgame celebration at the award-winning Bayfront Grill or the brand-new Shoreline Grill, located just minutes away from all the action. Let them help you fuel up for the high-energy game with their extensive menus and craft brew selections. You ought to be dining with the best. The Sheraton Erie Bayfront Grill and Courtyard by Marriott.
An Erie landmark since 1953, Nunzi's Place serves generous portions of great food at reasonable prices. Family owned for almost 60 years, Nunzi's prepares the finest Italian cuisine in Erie. Come see why the Erie Times News said Nunzi's is known for food that tastes good. Nunzi's Place, located at 2330 East 38th Street near the Bayfront Connector. To call for reservations or place an order for takeout, call 825-2940. Nunzi's, known for Italian food that tastes good since 1953.
Okay, we're going to keep this quick.
Because at Blaze Pizza, artisanal quality at crazy fast speed is what we're all about.
Fresh dough made from scratch daily.
Walk the line and choose any toppings you'd like.
It's all one price.
Then it's just 180 seconds in our blazing hot oven
for fast fire perfection.
That's Blaze Pizza. Sound good?
Then come check us out and build your own pizza at Blaze Pizza.
Peach Street Square in Erie.
Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Where are we? The answer is right here, in your hometown, in your neighborhood, in your community. We are here offering 2-year degrees in workforce development where is needed the most. With evening classes, our students can balance life and work without having to leave their community. Visit regionalcollegepa.org for our degree options and application process. Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. This could change everything.
Love where you live? Find yourself here with NPRC and enroll for spring 2019.
Sadly, crime can strike anyone at any time. The good news is the Crime Victim Center of Erie County has been here for 45 years helping all victims of crime, be it rape, theft, assault, vandalism, burglary, or abuse. Report any crime to the police within 72 hours to secure your rights to victims' compensation and restitution. Call the Crime Victim Center of Erie County at 454-9414. They'll assist you in filing a claim, and if you need counseling, contact them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're not alone. The Crime Victim Center of Erie County can help. Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena. Third period coming up. Otters will need a big third period. They had one on Saturday, scoring 5 goals against the Hamilton Bulldogs. They will need exactly that here if they want to win this hockey game, and also can't give any up as they trail the Rangers 6-2 after 40 minutes. Changing of some lines for the Erie Otters, and also a change in net. Cole Ceci between the pipes for the Erie Otters the rest of the way out as he replaces Dan Murphy, who gave up 6 goals on 16 shots through those first 2 periods. Here comes Riley Damiani back in the Erie zone. Gets the puck around, jacked up. Walks behind the net now. Damiani waits, puts it out in front. They score. It's Ricard Hugg between the face-off circles. And the Rangers take a 7-2 lead. Oh, that's just a nice pass behind the net. Damiani does it all. As he gets around the Otters' defense on the left wing side, just scoots past Jack Duff, and the Otters just watching. Simple as that. Ricard Hugg just backs up, creates a gap between him and the rest of the Otters squad to the tops of the circles. Nice saucer dish by Riley Damiani to the tape of Ricard Hugg, and it's quickly blasted past the glove of Cole Ceci. And it's 7-2 Rangers. We're going to be pushing the panic button now. As we just hit a minute into this third frame, the Rangers are up by 5. Gentles dumps it on the back end. Cole Ceci to go and move it around the far boards. Was kept in by Garepa, banked out to the blue line. Donovan Zabrango holds in momentarily before the Otters' Emmett Sproul cuts it out to center ice. Gentles sweeps it back towards the Erie line. Picked up Garepa on the left side with Morellis. Plays it ahead for Yancey. Wired out towards the front of the Erie goal. It was stolen by Drysdale. Quickly taken right back by Morellis as the fight out towards the line of the Erie Otters. Moved ahead by Henry. And here's Max Golod. In right wing side. Stick handling. Gives to Emmett Sproul, who sends it in front of the net. No one home for Erie. Dan D'Amato will chase. Tied up back on the near side. Penalty on the way as Gentles got the stick up on Max Golod on the near side corner. And I think Max Golod drew that one. It looked like Gentles can't believe it in the near corner, but with 18:03 to go in the third, Erie needs some sort of spark, and this power play may be able to do it for them. Erie holds at the point, gives right side, Shaika. Pulls down. Erie's power play on for the third time. Plymouth Tavern power play on the ice. To the point. Rich shot. Oh, save. Richardson. As he says no to Garrett Podobny at the left wing face-off dot. Steered behind the net by the Rangers. And they'll clear out ahead. Bounce it to center ice. And Erie will reset with Jamie Drysdale behind their net. They'll march ahead. Give left. Garrett Podobny. Chip in chase. Got around one man. Into the zone now. Tucks it down to the circles where it's intercepted. The Rangers almost had a man breaking. But they'll force Cole Ceci to play it after the clear. Down a minute 20 left on the power play. And Erie's pass ahead. Very fortunate there as they can pick it up in flight with Garrett Podobny. Drop pass for Yetman. To Drysdale at the blue line. In down deep once more for Yetman. Scoop to the half wall. It's Podobny. Goal line at the face-off dot. Twirls and backhands this one to Garrett Podobny. Once more for Drysdale. Hands off left out of the reach of Garrett Podobny. Who'll pick it up off the boards. Gives to Maxim Golod. His shot is off the leg and onto the far side corner. Hoisted ahead and out of play. And where did that go? Into the benches, I believe, so we will not have a penalty. The Otters are trying to buy their way into one. The 46 seconds remains on this power play. The draw will come to the right. Goaltender Luke Richardson. As Morales jams this one to the corner after the face-off win. Worked around the boards and flown down ice by Lipinoff. 35 seconds remain in the power play. Jacob Golden hands it left side, tipped in by Emmett Sproul. Head down as he chases this puck that's worked around by Vukojevic. And the puck rides the dasher all the way down to Erie ice. 200 feet on the clear. And Erie down to the final 17 seconds of this Plymouth Tavern power play opportunity. Their third one of the game. Rattled in once more by the Otters. Settles in the corner. Here's Jack Duff. Hands off behind the goal for Alex Gritz. Leaves it for Sproul. Back at the blue line. Gives to Golden. Right side. One-time shot kicked away as Jack Duff is denied by Richardson. Gritz finds the puck once more. Gives to Golden at the blue line. Wine, slap shot. Held to Richardson to save with 15:52 remaining in the third period. And the Rangers lead 7-2. And the Rangers 17-2 when they lead after the second period. The Otters picked up their fifth win of the season when trailing after two periods on Saturday. Back in Hamilton. Into the third period of the Otters. This is where they do most of their scoring. 63 goals scored in the third frame for the Otters. The most out of the other periods. As it's sent the other way to Otters ice. And picked up. Here comes Peter Chaika in flight left wing side. Nicely gapped up by Gentles. And they take the puck off the Otters. Erie jammed up 3 men strong on that far side and allows the Rangers to walk the other way. Joseph Gareffel on the near side. Wheeling and dealing on the near boards. Bumped by Ryan Martin. Carried ahead by Brennan Hoffman. Makes a move around one man. Lets the shot go. Looking to go 6-hole. And Richardson denies him. Hoffman once more. Slap it behind the Erie goal. On for Martin at the point. Now for Peter Chaika. He's tied up by Kyle Gentles. Keeps him along the near side wall. Chaika continues to dig away as Ryan Martin holds in. And it's gathered by 5 in white. And that's Gentles to give ahead to center ice. And here comes Jack Guy. Nice weaving through some traffic. Drops it off and heads off on the change. As Erie finishing one of their own. 5 minutes, 20 seconds off the clock in this third period. And the Rangers ahead by 5. McDougall trying to hold in. Off his stick, picked off by Ricard Hugg. He's got 2 already. Walks in, fires over the head of Cole Cece. And the Rangers deliver it back down to the far corner. Hugg ties up by Drysdale. Getting that frame loose. 5'10", 189. Trying to jam that one to the front. Erie denies him. Comes right back to Hugg. Sabrango right wing side. Down to the half wall. To the point. There's Hugg covering for him. Holds in. Wrist shot through traffic. That's off a stick wide. Drysdale can scoop it up. Bank it off the wall. Get it out to center ice. Where the Rangers take over once more. Ricard Hugg. And off for the blue liners. And here comes Sabrango to wind things up. He'll chip and chase. He's got a goal here tonight. And he's smashed along the end boards by Curtis Henry, but somehow comes up with that biscuit and works to the far side circle, the Otters zone. Shoved by Yetman. Deep thin, just a backhand try. On for Ryan Stepien, the former Saginaw Spirit. 2 assists here tonight. The Otters take it away as they work it up the wall. Here's Yetman ahead for Emmett Sproul, left wing side. A step as he gets around Vukojevic, wheels behind the net. Ran out of real estate, but he finds goal line. Right back to Emmett Sproul. For Martin, floated towards the front, pinball towards the goal. And it just skips wide as goal line able to take over and wants to feed it out to the blue line. Erie will find it once more as Duff hands to Sproul, rolls away from him. Goal line digs this one out off the boards, has it again. Now for Sproul, wrist shot off the mark. Hits the near side boards. Erie holds in, hoisted further by Martin. Knocked down with a glove. The Rangers chopping out the center ice by Damiani as Reed Valad on top and jacked up quickly here and pokes that puck away like a bull on a monkey down the near side corner. Valad walks out, puts a shot towards the net, and rolled off his stick, didn't get much meat on it, and the Otters cannot clear. It's Valad once more. Puts it to the near side boards as he was knocked off his skates. And the Otters' Max Golod carries the other way, drops it off the skate. The Rangers take it over once more. Not a whole lot of room for Otters puck carriers. As soon as they make a pass or move the biscuit or somebody finally takes control of it or possession, there's white shirts draped all over them. Some time for the Erie Otters behind their own net. Swung ahead by Marcus Gillard to Daniel Singer. He'll snap it into the zone. Bounce down, and Richardson has had enough as it bounces towards his net. He'll field the bouncer and hold on. 12-14 remains in the third. 7-2. Kitchener Rangers ahead of the Otters. Erie wins the draw to the faceoff, trying to get it towards the goal. Cut off, but sent to the corner as Grits goes to work. Knocked off his skates and carried ahead the other way. Rangers on the counterattack. Right wing side. It's Jonathan Yancey. 36 goals this season to lead this Kitchener Rangers squad. 15 of them on the power play. That's the most in the OHL, tied with a few other players. Here's Gentles. Left wing side, trying to get it into Erie territory. Banned on the first try. Second attempt will get in. And Golden wind things up for the Otters. And shoots it in from the left side and will head off on the change. Hoffman plays one from long range that skips over the head of Richardson. Gets it right back. They'll find Garrett Podubny near side for Chaika with the shot going. It's off the mark. Hits the corner. And on ahead, here come the Rangers. Greg Morellis, he doubles back. Gives ground now as the Rangers reset. Vukovic nicely skates ahead to center ice. 6'3", 206, shouldered and knocked off the puck by Henry, but the Rangers get it right back. They send it left side. Walking in, McPherson gives back across. They score. Joseph Garefa will finish off the hat trick. And a pass from left to the right circle. And the Rangers go ahead 8-2. Well, you go back and just look at some of these goals that the Otters have given up. How many of them have gone across their zone for one-timers? Been quite a few of them, as a beautiful pass from Justin McPherson right to the tape of Joseph Garefa. He's got the HT. And the Rangers ahead 8-2. They got the puck again as the Otters turn it over their own end. Loose between the circles. Gathered by Mack and followed up by Sellen. Carries the center ice. Tucks it into the zone of the near side. Here's Joe Mack. Thrown to the corner. Jackknife goes to work. Bounces to the near side wall. Alexei Lipanov, Tampa Bay Lightning, third round pick. Moves this one ahead as Garefa takes over. It's spiked off his stick into the Otters bench with 10:18 to go. And the Rangers, with the Sarnia Sting and the Owen Sound attack in their sights, they came in here with a mission. 8 goals on 19 shots for the Rangers here tonight. And it's been all Rangers since that second period. Golod twists his way into the offensive zone. Banked up the near side wall. Golden just past him, and Langdon can move this ahead. Off come the Rangers once more. Another odd man break. They get to the front. Golden gets back and strips him into the puck. And a penalty on the way. I believe it's going to go against the Rangers. Yes, as they ran into Cole Ceci as the lad comes over to touch up. Erie will head to a fourth power play opportunity. With 9:43 to go in the third period, Rangers ahead 8-2 over the Erie Otters. Otters fans, keep your clothes in top shape with Chido's Dry Cleaners, complete with an easy, accessible drive-through and free pickup and drop-off. Chido's Cleaners is second to none. That's Chido's Dry Cleaners, the official dry cleaning service provider of the Erie Otters. Fourth time with the Plymouth Tavern power play. Goaltender interference is the call. Dickerson's the one sitting for 2 minutes. Erie to Yetman. Chaika on in front, and Erie gets one back. 8-3, Chaika's second of the hockey game. They won't go quietly into the night. Set play for the Otters after winning that face-off. Podubny to Yetman. Quickly to the near circle for Peter Chaika. He's got a pair here tonight. An 8-3 hockey game. There's Petizian the other way. Around Gillard. Sends it to the front of the net. Saved by Cole Ceci. And Grits gets Erie moving forward. D'Amato, the man on his back, able to bounce this one forward. Jacob Golden going to force the issue. And takes the puck on to the left wing corner of the Rangers zone. Erie plays it to the point. It's a vacant point right now. That is where Golden would have been. Erie does hold in as Grits gets the cross. Now for Singer. Tied up in the near corner. Taken by Gentles. As he'll hoist it on the back end out to center ice. Langdon follows up there. 1-on-2 to the Erie zone. On his back was Dan D'Amato, and Erie can get that puck away. Petizian crashes into Jacob Golden. Followed up by Alex Grits. Flies this to center ice. And Donovan Zabrango once more bounces it to the Erie blue line. They got to reset. Back at their own line. Erie finishing a change of their own. The Rangers will do the same as it's dropped in from neutral ice. It's an icing call. But both teams will finish their changes now with 8:34 to play third period. We'll bring things to the right of netminder Luke Richardson, who stopped 21 of 24 Erie shots. Here's Selleck, twisting away after faceoff. Down low for Mac Dougal. On top of him is Jack Guy. He can bounce it to the corner. Erie tries to play to the point. Jack Duff will hold in. Furthered by Mac. Now Mac Dougal. Out towards the blue line. Poke checked away from him by Gareffa. He tries to wheel down left wing side of the Erie zone. Pulls the shoot. Gives a cross. Settled. First shot. Kick save made as Jancis tried to sneak one through. CC the save. And the Otters just bouncing out the center ice. Followed up by Brendan Selin. Joe Mack now. Back to Selin. He walks in. His shot underneath the leg of Richardson as he makes the save. With 7:54 remaining. The face-off will be to the right side of Luke Richardson. Here he wins the face-off back. Henry slides it around the net. Onto the near side. Rangers there first. Poked ahead and out to center by Vukovic. And settled by Drysdale, but the Otters were offside. Good to shoot that right back in. Erie was coming back across the line to tag up. Get one of the Otters. Whistle sounds. Draw just in front of me here for the neutral zone. As the Otters will see the Kitchener Rangers in Kitchener on Tuesday next week. As the Otters go up and make a visit. Chaika calling for the puck. Takes it in off his backhand, kicks it to himself. He's tied up on the way down towards the goal line. As Langdon had him. Erie will pitch this one back in, offside as Chaika has to tag up the reset. Erie also a pair of games coming up at the Erie Insurance Arena. Friday night, take on the Oshawa Generals. And Saturday, another big hockey game. Erie will take on the Windsor Spitfires here at 7 o'clock. As Garrett Podubny able to steal the puck away from behind his own goal. Fly this one out to center ice, knocked down by Gentles. They'll find Reed Vlad. Changes on the way for the Rangers as Vlad shoulder down he goes on a hit from Gara Podubny. Hoffman follows up to center ice. They'll shoot it in from the blue line. They come back after Gara Podubny. He'll make his way off. Some physicality from number 90. That's not his usual playbook. As Lipinoff carries the other way. Plays it towards the front, intercepted by Erie's Emmett Sproul. And now Max Golan, right wing side, trying to hit the brakes. Now waits, feeds it in front. It's picked off. Good D by Zabrango to take it away and bounce it ahead for Ricard Hug. He's also got a pair here tonight. Left wing side is Ryan Stampian. Looking for 2 hat tricks against the Otters tonight. Lipinoff gives it the point. Shot from the blue line. That came from Jackeye, blocked by Yetman. And the Otters bounce this ahead. Between the legs of Emmett Sproul. And off the center ice comes Ryan Stepien into the Erie zone. Offside, however. Ricard Hug just a bit across that blue line. And the captain whistled. 6:07 to play here in the third. 8-3 the Rangers lead. Hug also an alternate captain, as you heard from Chris Pope, who joined us during the second intermission. Alternate captain for Team Sweden at the World Junior Championship this past year. Captain of the U18 squad 2 years back as well. 60th overall, he was selected the 2017 CHL import draft in the second round by these Kitchener Rangers. Daniel Singer feed it down the right wing side. Here's Gritz. Twists in the corner. Gives out to the point. Here's Ryan Martin trying to give right back to Gritz, who was buried along the near side boards by Jackeye, who has the puck now for the Rangers. Cleared ahead to center ice for Petizia. He's run off the puck by Ryan Martin. That's kept alive from the left side by McPherson. His shot steered to the corner by Cole Ceci as the Otters reverse it behind their own net. Comes to Jack Duff. For Ryan Martin with 5:20 to play here in the third. The Otters down by 5. Played off the stick of Alex Gritz. Changes for Erie on the way as the puck is picked up behind Luke Richardson. That was by McPherson to send out the center. Erie, a little steal. Trying to work their way into the zone. Brendan Selling. On top of him is Riley Damiani. Forces the puck to center ice. Erie resets with Drysdale at their own line. Selling made a little move that forced McDougall offside. Erie resets. Shoots the puck in as Vukovic. Over the far boards for Dickerson. He'll feed it back behind his own net. McPherson to Vlad. And right back to Vukovic. The center ice as they exit their zone nicely. Looking for Langdon. It'll roll just past his stick down to Cole Ceci, who covers up. And a whistle with 4:34 to play here in the third period. Ceci picked up his first victory with the Erie Otters Saturday, an 8-7 victory over the Hamilton Bulldogs. As he makes a relief appearance here for the Otters, Dan Murphy. Hoffman knocked off the play as Erie forced it out to center ice. The Rangers reset behind their own goal. It's Cole Cameron. Chaika on his back, but Cameron able to evade the stick of Peter Chaika, who has a pair of goals here tonight. As the Otters slap it ahead towards neutral ice, Chaika slows down. Trying to move this bouncing puck. It flipped up on its side, and Langdon holds in. To the near side corner, Langdon down against Peter Chaika. Puts a body into him, and Chaika moves it ahead for Gara Podubny. He finds Drysdale jumping into the play. As he wheels right wing side, forced to shoot it in. The stick breaks in two on that opportunity as well. Drysdale heads to the bench. A few other changes for the Otters as well, as Jacob Golden looking to hold in. Run into by Reed Vlad. And moved over right wing side. Into the zone come the Rangers in the Erie side of things. It's Greg Morellis. Shouldered by Gara Podubny. They both get right back up. Puck loose on the near boards. Golden takes over. 3.5 to play. Pirouette there from Golden to spin it ahead to center ice. As Chad Yetman finds it. Backs into the zone of the near corner. Drops it down low. Golod and Sproul both there, and it's Emmett Sproul with the handle. He delivers it down low for Max Golod. Trying to poke that thing away. It's loose to the near boards now inside Kitchener territory. As Golod wipes out, Gentles moves it across. And the Rangers take possession from the right corner. It was banking off the wall to center ice and in flight. Here comes Garepa, already the hat trick here tonight. He's a right wing side. Lipinoff looking for Morellis. Run into, and the Otters Marcus Gillard bounces this one off a body to center ice as Golden gets it right back, and he'll backhand it in on the play. 2:45 to go. As the Rangers back to the Otters zone, it's Ricard Hug looking for the hat trick as well. He's got a pair. As the Otters find it near side, Daniel Singer. 1 point away from 100 in his OHL career. Gives the Grits a sharp angle try. Fought off by goaltender Richardson, who's looking for win number 18 on the season, and he's 2 minutes and 19 seconds away from it. Sitting comfortable with an 8-3 lead. Another save on the way, and he'll force the face-off to his right. Two minutes and 19 seconds to go. Face-off sent for the boards. Singer banks it down low for Grits. Battling against Riley Damiani. D'Amato takes it away. Tries to drag it to the front of the net here. Loose underneath the goaltender, and on top of it's Richardson. Stretching out with the legs and brings that left paw down on top of the puck. They'll hold on for the whistle. Face-off will be the left side. So a day for the Otters to regroup tomorrow. And it's on back at this same building Friday night against the Oshawa Generals, who come rolling into town. He gets the puck out to Martin. Traffic develops. Shot on the way. Right to the air as it's snared by Richardson. He holds on. Erie will take on the Eastern Conference's 4th-ranked Oshawa Generals. They sit behind the Ottawa 67s, who lead the East Division. Also behind the Sudbury Wolves. Erie pitches one to the goal. It's Drysdale. It just fools Richardson on the blocker side, and the Otters make it 8-4 with 1:46 to go. Goal comes at 18-14, and Jamie Drysdale after the face-off win. That's his 4th of the season. As the Otters play this ahead to center ice, here's Joe Mack. Left wing into the zone, taken right off his stick and fed out to center ice. In the final minute and 20, here's Drysdale. He's just a point away from tying the Erie Otters single-season rookie defenseman record. That was set by Travis Dermott in 2013-2014 with 28 points. The Otters' rookie record for any player, any position, for scoring in one season. I don't think that's going to be touched for a while. That's Alex DeBrincat, who had 104 points in his rookie season. As it's shot on goal to Luke Richardson. DeBrincat, 51 goals and 53 assists. 104 points in his first year in the Ontario Hockey League, as the Otters' rookie record for points in a season by any skater. But Drysdale can leave his mark amongst rookie defensemen. He leads all rookie defensemen in the OHL now with 27 points after that goal. 45 seconds left in the hockey game. Stepping into the Erie zone, lipping off, battling towards the Otters net. Gillard chops it over the far side, but Upton will find it. And it's slapped on ahead to center ice and gained by the Rangers. Half a minute to go. Played ahead for Petizian into the Erie zone. Shouldered by Chaika, followed up left side by Ryan Stepien. He chases his own shoot into the near corner. Twists away from Golden. Chaika takes over for the Otters. An 8-4 hockey game, and the Rangers will move into a tie with the Sarnia Sting in the Western Conference playoff race for the 6th seed, and now just 1 point behind the Owen Sound Attack. They have 52 points in the 5 seed. The Erie Otters exercising a game in hand on the Windsor Spitfires. They remain 4 points behind the Windsor Spitfires, who they will see on Saturday night. The Kitchener Rangers prevailed. A 4-goal second period. And adding some more here in the third, the Rangers prevail 8-4 over the Erie Otters. We'll take a break. The Duskus Martin Funeral Home postgame show is after this. You're listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
With the new Express Sports football and car racing from the Pennsylvania Lottery, you can play your favorite sports at participating retailers, bars, and restaurants. Make your picks on your play slip, like touchdown pass on the third play, or the first 3 cars across the finish line, and watch the fast-paced lifelike action on the big screen. With drawings for cash prizes every 5 minutes, there's never a dull moment. Come on, come on. Yes!
Express Sports from the Pennsylvania Lottery. Compete from your seat. Players must be 18 or older. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Hockey is back in the city of Erie, and you won't want to miss any of the hard-hitting, fast-paced Erie Otters action at the Erie Insurance Arena. Friday, February 8th is Small Business Night when the Otters host the Oshawa Generals at 7 p.m. Saturday, February 9th is our next Kids Club game featuring locker room tours for all members when the Otters host the Windsor Spitfires at 7 p.m. Don't miss the NHL stars of tomorrow, today. Get your tickets at the Erie Insurance Arena box office, online at ottershockey.com, or by calling 814-452-4857.
What sedan lets you hit the road and not the gas station? With an average of 37 miles per gallon highway, it's a 2018 Nissan Sentra. This compact sedan has a sporty profile thanks to its sleek aerodynamic design. It also has other great standard features like Bluetooth and remote keyless entry. The 2018 Nissan Sentra.
0 down for only $199 a month. Sign and drive.
What's the best-selling SUV in America? It's the Nissan Rogue.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
The Rogue has standard features such as zero-gravity seats, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and rear cross-traffic alert.
0 down for only $279 a month for 36 months. Sign and drive.
Stop in and meet the Rogue family at Interstate Nissan, 1.5 miles south of I-90 on Peachtree.
18 Nissan Sentra, selling price $19,247, VIN JY320068. 18 Nissan Rogue, selling price $26,100, VIN JP503998. Both leases 12,000 miles per year for 36 with Tier 1 credit approval through NMAC. This payment is plus tax, title, license, stock fee, and $595 acquisition fee.
The new home of the Erie Otters, WRIE Erie, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
Welcome back inside the Erie Insurance Arena, where we wrap things up here. The Kitchener Rangers, well, they knew the stakes, as did the Otters, but it's the Rangers who came ready to go in a big Western Conference meeting between the Otters, a Midwest Division rival Kitchener Rangers, and on the back of a 4-goal second period to put this one away. The Otters fall tonight. Final score 8-4 here from the Erie Insurance Arena. I'm Aaron Cooney. It's the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. As the Erie Otters, let's recap the first for you. Well, you stay where you're at, and if glass half full, the Otters are still just 4 points out of a playoff spot. You burned one of the games in hand that you had on the Windsor Spitfires. But the good news is you see them on Saturday night here in this building in what will be probably the biggest game of the season for the Erie Otters. And if you're looking for what will be a must-win for the team, that will be a must-win Saturday. You have got to beat the Windsor Spitfires. Looking for a playoff position. They have 46 points. You have 42. And with that, still, you will have a game in hand no matter what when you play the Windsor Spitfires on Saturday to make up that last 2 points if needed. So the Erie Otters will still need a little bit of help, but Saturday becomes an absolute must-win for the postseason for the Erie Otters. So let's take a look, recap this one for you during the Duskus Martin Funeral Home post-game show. Duskus Martin working tirelessly to give your loved ones dignity. So in the first period, the Rangers jumped to a 2-1 lead. Greg Morellis at 14-26. And here's the theme, and I'm sure this is going to definitely be looked at because I know it's easy to take a look and see these the score and see that it was your goaltender was pulled after 40 minutes of play, but either goaltender did not get any help today. Erie gave up. Go back and watch the highlights because this cannot happen. You cannot give up these cross-ice feeds on a consistent basis the way the Otters did here tonight. This first goal, this is what started things off. They would net a few of these as Joseph Gareffa. And credit to the Kitchener Rangers. This is some great passing. They found the seams in Gareffa, who can do that. We're talking about a guy that had 53 assists last year on a pretty good squad. Well, he gets a helper on this one as he goes on this dish, circles to circle on the right side, a wide open one-time shot for Greg Morellis. Finds a soft spot in the Otters' defensive coverage. No chance for Dan Murphy trying to move right to left. It's into the back of that 1-0. Erie answers shorthanded at 18:03. Garrett Bedubney. This all starts with a great play from Chad Yetman to take the puck off the far wall in front of the Rangers bench. He makes a nice move to turn the puck on the backhand to play it out towards the front for Garrett Bedubney to put home. We're tied at 1. Michael Vukojevic on that same power play, however, gets it back for the Rangers, and they'll go ahead 2-1 on this is a great shot from left side. Vukojevic puts it home on the short side. 2-1 after 20 minutes. Head to the next frame. And at 1:18 in the second, Joseph Gareffa is on the board to make it a 3-1 hockey game. Erie, though, answers 29 seconds later. Peter Chaika with his 16th of the season. Cruising into the zone, cuts across towards me, and from the left circle, fires this one over the glove hand of Luke Richardson. 1-goal game yet again, but then the Rangers just took over. They answered, and really just, not just even on the score sheet, but they overpowered the Otters at that second period, and right after that goal, really. They got the next one from Ricard Hugg at 3:15. As they would score the next 5 goals in this hockey game. 10 minutes, Donovan Zabranko on the backside again. Joseph Gareffa gets his second of the night. And that would be all for Daniel Murphy as Erie would trail 6-2 heading into the third period. Cole Ceci will start the third period to relieve the Otters goaltender. And it's hard to lay everything on number one here tonight with the amount of cross-zone passes that were allowed to get through in this hockey game. And on-man breaks. You go with it. Did not help your goaltender a whole lot here tonight. Into the third period. Ricard Hugg adds another one, 38 seconds in. And then the Rangers will make it 8-2. Gareffa, the hat trick, another cross-ice pass inside the Otters zone for a wide-open Gareffa on the right side for the one-timer. There's all the players, right? All the players in this hockey game for the Kitchener Rangers on the board. They did it in the top couple of lines. 8-2. Erie had some, really, at that point, Kitchener was in cruise control, so garbage time goals as Chaika picks up his second of the night. A power play goal for the Erie Otters at 10:26. And then Jamie Drysdale after a face-off win. Fools Luke Richardson from the center point. Final score 8-4 here tonight. The Otters fall in this Midwest Division matchup. As the Otters, when taking on this Midwest Division, they've been right around 500, 6-6. They'll drop to 6-7. The Otters will drop to 20, 28, 1-1. Still sit at 42 points, 4 behind the Windsor Spitfires. And the Rangers now with a 24-23-3 record. 51 points draws them into a tie with the Sarnia Sting. And I believe that moves them ahead. They will take the 6th spot heading into the weekend action. Erie out shooting the Rangers here, 31-22. But fall on the score sheet. Final score 8-4. Here tonight's Iron Workers local union number 3's Ironman of the game with Tonight's 3 stars. As tonight's Ironman of the game, Peter Chaika, the 3rd star. He had a pair of goals. Tonight's 2nd star from the Kitchener Rangers. That belongs to Ricard Hugg. And the number 1 star with a hat trick and a 4-point night, Joseph Garaffa, is the number 1 star. Well, the Erie Otters round things out this week, still on home ice. Oshawa Generals come to town for their only visit on Friday night. Then on Saturday, and a must-win for the Otters when they take on the Windsor Spitfires. Final time of the year here in this building. The Otters trail the Spitfires, remaining 4 points behind them for the final playoff spot in the Western Conference. But that's going to wrap things up here for tonight. Otters fall 8-4 to the Kitchener Rangers. They do see the Rangers 3 more times after this, twice up in Kitchener. And then during the final week of the season, the Otters will see the Rangers here in this building. Another Wednesday night hockey game from the Erie Insurance Arena, and then they'll finish Friday, Saturday, home and home in Guelph, then back here against the Guelph Storm to round things up. That's weeks away, and the Otters have a lot of work to do over the next 18 hockey games. Still 4 points out of a playoff spot. For Brian McKay back in studio, I'm Aaron Cooney saying goodnight. Otters fall tonight, 8-4. Your final score. Rangers prevail over the Erie Otters. Heading into a weekend action, Erie back on home ice Friday and Saturday, both at 7 o'clock. You've been listening to the Erie Otters Radio Network on CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
You've been listening to Erie Otters Hockey on WRIE Erie. Follow all the action throughout the season on the new home of the Erie Otters, CBS Sports Radio 96.3 and 1260.
To its fans. It is, I would argue, more than the NBA.